said it was still too soon for society to accept a man who dressed up his dog. Then, John learned of Crown Royal's new contest, Legends of the Purple Bag. All you have to do is make something using Crown Royal's purple bags, and you could win a whirlwind weekend in L.A. with 2 trips to the Playboy Mansion and a VIP weekend in New York, complete with a tour of ESPN's headquarters in Bristol, Connecticut. Get the details from your local retailer. Can you hear that? That's the sound of a man sewing a purple coat trimmed in gold thread. Because, for those cold winter days, his pup could use some pep. No purchase necessary to enter. Must be 21 years of age or older. For official rules, visit CrownRoyal.com. Crown Royal Blended Canadian Whiskey. 40% alcohol by volume. It's about quality, not quantity.
It's Gavin Spittle, VP of Talk Programming for Live 105.3. And if you're like me, you're running around all day. You just want to simplify your life. That's why you need to check out the Charter Bundle. I hate going through bills, and with the Charter Bundle, you're cutting 3 bills into one. And for a limited time, the Charter Bundle is at its lowest price ever. Here's what you get. Charter Cable TV, Charter High-Speed Internet 5.0, and Charter Telephone for $99.97 for 12 months when you subscribe, and keep all 3 services for 12 months. It's that easy. That's their best price ever on great TV entertainment for the whole family, blazing fast internet, and unlimited nationwide long-distance calling. All for one low monthly price, guaranteed for a full year. Crystal clear cable, high-speed internet 5.0, and Charter Telephone. 1 bill, 1 low price, but you have to act now. Right now, get the Charter Bundle for just $99.97 a month for 1 year. Why pay more? Call 877-SAVE-169 to start saving big today with 3 great services for 1 low price. Services not available in all areas. Unlimited long-distance calling includes U.S., Canada, and Puerto Rico. Speed compared to 1.5 Mbps. DSL. Restrictions apply. Offer ends December 31st, 2007. Call 877-SAVE-169 for details.
Hey, it's Kelly.
And Eric.
From the Pugs and Kelly Midday Show on Live 105.3. And we want you to come and join us this Wednesday night. Where are we going to be, Eric?
We're going to be at Duke's Original Roadhouse, 4180 Beltline Road in Addison from 9 to 11 p.m.
You know it's Duke's big Halloween costume contest. Come on, dressed up.
There's going to be costume parties at both locations, both Bedford and Addison, and there'll be over $5,000 in cash and prizes at both locations.
Not only that, but they've got drink specials going on there. $3 you-call-its all night long. And, of course, Duke's is home of the $5 pitcher all day, all the time.
So come out and join us this Wednesday night from 9 to 11 p.m. at Duke's Original Roadhouse.
At Duke's, it's where your friends are.
4180 Beltline Road in Addison with us, The Midday Show.
And Live 105.3.
KLLI, Dallas, Fort Worth, Live 105.3. The Russ Martin Show.
Gavin. You have a bad time today. Gavin. You have a bad time today. Gavin. You have a bad time today at the American Broadcast School.
First of all, how would you know that?
Because JD just told me.
Oh. Yeah. No, it's fine.
Well, what was the matter? I didn't get the whole story. He said you were just kind of disappointed in the class.
No, it was a good time had by all. It was weird, you know? Things are different now.
Well, what happened?
I don't know. It's just different than when I was going through school, coming through the ranks. If I had a program director show up at my place, I think there'd be...
He still doesn't know. I bet I wrote those questions.
No, tell him. Tell him.
I'm still not getting...
It was fine. They were big fans of yours, and they were asking me a lot of questions.
About?
Just about the show. How you taste.
They asked how I taste?
Yeah.
These people that don't know you from squat ask you how I taste?
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you tell them?
Like cherry? I don't know. I just moved on.
So it was just the one?
No.
They asked more than that?
Yeah. Some woman asked, when did my hair start thinning? And then,
Shut up.
Some person asked, do I sit down when I pee?
Shush. These are broadcasts. You're going out. You spoke for free, right?
Yeah.
And they're asking you these questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you just stay there? After the first couple of questions, you leave?
I was about 2 seconds from going off. I really didn't know how to react. I thought I handled myself pretty professionally.
Well, what did you say when they asked you these things?
I just said, I just kept saying, Russ Martin's a great talk show host, and,
Well, what does that have to do? What does that have to do with me? About you? Do you sit down?
I'm not going to answer questions directly. When did my hair start thinning? How dare someone ask that about me?
Why didn't you say that? How dare you? I don't know you.
Because I wanted to act proper in front of class.
Well, they weren't asking proper questions.
Yeah, no, I know. Looking back on it, I should have just went off.
I don't know why you stayed there. Obviously, there was no respect for you. Why would you reciprocate?
Yeah, I don't know. I've been taking the high road far too long. No more high road. Yeah. It's just,
How many obnoxious questions did they ask?
Probably about 5 or 6.
Oh, because I wrote almost 10.
What?
Everybody didn't get to ask their question, I guess.
Yeah. I guess everybody didn't get around to the questions that I wrote.
What do you mean you wrote them?
I wrote them this morning and sent them over to the school.
What the hell would you do that for? Whatever.
Are you mad?
No, I'm glad about it. I like taking half my day of work so people can ask me when the last time I had sex with a blow-up doll.
Russell.
I had bad ones before, but this one was just bad. It was bad.
You wonder where they can't tell that it needs a little scrubbing.
Yeah.
Where'd you have to go?
I just... Are you talking about what Chloe said?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Forgot about that.
I'm trying to enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
But obviously, she'd been cooking in her pants all day.
Right.
So I'm down there enjoying it.
Yes.
And it's like, you know what? Possibly I'll lick her knees for a while. And get me some fresh air.
The Russ Martin Show.
Well, good afternoon. Traffic's brought to you by Chicken Express. Just cleared a wreck in Oak Cliff on southbound 35 at 8th Street. The traffic is backed up past downtown onto southbound 35 Simmons from Wycliffe, so there's still quite a delay for you. Also, downtown, northbound 45 at Woodall Rogers, the right lane's blocked for road work. On eastbound 635, just before Josie Lane, the right lane's blocked by a crash. You're backed up just beyond 35 Simmons. And in Fort Worth on southbound 35 at Allen, you've got road work in that right-hand lane. I'm Gail Lightfoot on The Russ Martin Show.
Why would you listen to anything else? This is
The Russ Martin Show. Live 105.3.
This segment brought to you by Fort Worth Lap Band, where Mondo is losing weight.
Why did the chicken cross the road? For the freshest, hottest biscuits in town. Chicken Express. Hot and delicious anytime.
Attention race fans. This Thursday, NOS Energy Drink invites you to meet Busch Series driver Stanton Barrett from 3 to 4 at Kroger in Fort Worth, 6650 North Beach Street at Western Center Boulevard. Live 105.3 will be there giving out prizes and plenty of NOS Energy Drinks. NOS allows you to turn it on and go faster no matter what you're racing for. Plus, one lucky fan will walk away with a pair of sweet tickets to watch Stanton race in Saturday's O'Reilly Challenge at Texas Motor Speedway. That's this Thursday, November 1st from 3 to 4 at Kroger, Beach Street at Western Center Boulevard in Fort Worth. NOS Energy Drinks brings you Stanton Barrett and the chance to win race tickets.
Saturday, November 3rd, marks the start of a mixed martial arts world war during Winston Casino's MMA Global Showdown.
Let's get out!
Don't miss an international army of the best up-and-coming mixed martial arts fighters as they take to the octagon in a bloodthirsty battle for the ages. Charge tickets by phone at 800-622-6317. And don't miss Winston Casino's Global Showdown. Saturday, November 3rd.
If you're a Cup racing fan and watch the action on TV, you may be suffering from racing blur. Don't panic. It's common and caused by watching the chase on infected televisions. Symptoms include frequent squinting from trying to focus on your favorite car as it streaks through hundreds of left-hand turns. In extreme cases, The blur can be so severe, you find yourself cheering for the wrong car altogether. There is hope. There's a cure for the blur, and it's DLP HD TV. The active ingredients in a DLP HD TV are millions of tiny mirrors that take the blur out of fast-paced sports action and put an end to needlessly blurry races. DLP HD TV. It's amazing. It's the mirrors.
DLP HD TV. See how millions of tiny mirrors make the picture amazing. Come see the amazing selection of DLP HD TVs and the number 96 DLP HD TV show car at the Garland Circuit City this Thursday from 12 to 5 p.m. DLP only from Texas Instruments.
After 50 years of unbeatable quality, something special is in order. So, now through October 31st, your local Toyota dealers are doing something extra special. Right now, get 0 APR for 60 months on the new 07 Tundra 4.7-liter V8. It's Toyota's 50th anniversary special. A limited time opportunity to get an unreal deal on any one of Toyota's 16 high-quality models. Like 0 APR for 60 months on the new 07 Tundra 4.7-liter V8. Or pocket $3,000 cash back when you buy any new 07 Tundra. That's 0 APR or $3,000 cash back. Plus, NASCAR fans, test drive any new Tundra at your DFW area Toyota dealers and get tickets to the NASCAR race in Fort Worth on November 2nd. But hurry, your anniversary special ends October 31st at your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, moving forward. Financing through TFS with approved credit. Cash back through TMS and GST. See dealer for details. Offer ends 10/31/07.
What can I say about Bob? He was a good man, great friend, an avid sports fan, a nice cold beer. Brother. If Bob were here today, he wouldn't want us to grieve, but rather celebrate his life, like a touchdown dance during the football game that starts in 30 minutes at Buffalo Wild Wings, huh? What I'm saying is when I look out at all of you, I'm comforted to see so many friendly faces, like I do at Buffalo Wild Wings. Ooh, with the big screen TVs and all my buddies watching sports, high-fiving. I apologize. I think what I'm trying to say, my dear friends, is there's sports everywhere. Don't mind the wings, the beer. I'm sure Bob wouldn't want any of us to miss the game. I mean, come on, people. I'm just kidding. Of course I'm kidding. I'm grief-stricken. That's it. I'm overrun with grief because I'm going to miss the game. I mean, Bill. Right, Bob.
When the big game is on, there's only one thing you can think of. Buffalo Wild Wings. You have to be here.
Now open in Lake Worth at 820 and Quebec.
And so the gods of golf, having given the world the great game and lots of great places to play the great game, came up with something even greater.
The golf faithful need a store, a big one, big enough to fit all other golf stores inside. Give it a big name, PGA Tour Superstore. Give it an indoor driving range and chipping green and sand traps. Give it simulators and instructors and golf-themed automans. Make it a beacon for golfers everywhere to know that just a short drive away is Golf Nirvana.
Thus, the gods of golf gave the world PGA Tour Superstores. Now open in Plano at 75 and Plano Parkway, and in Frisco at 121 and Preston Road.
PGA Tour Superstore. This is big, and these guys are good.
There's only one store you can trust to help you build the home of your dreams, one room at a time. That's the way I did it at my house with Ashley Furniture. They're bringing you exclusive Ashley Direct prices. Ashley designs, builds, and delivers your furniture. You get more time to enjoy your life. Quality, selection, value, all the comforts of home, only at your Ashley Furniture home store. You can love it. And in fact, when you go into Ashley, it becomes addictive. You see all the different furniture, and you start finding rooms in your house where you can put it. In fact, I've run out of room in the house for Ashley stuff. And it's the only place I shop. In person or online, you're going to be amazed at the variety of styles to choose from and the money that you're going to save by shopping at Ashley. You can go online. The website is ashleyhomestores.com. You can look at the show, all the room collections. The Casa Molino line is what I've got spread out through the house. Room collections. They've got the virtual room planner where you can drag and drop furniture, see if it'll fit in the room that you're looking at so you don't waste time buying furniture that's not going to fit. 7 Dallas-Fort Worth locations: Frisco, Plano, Mesquite, Grapevine, Arlington, Fort Worth, or North Richland Hills. One phone number for all 7 stores: 817-633-6838. Or online, ashleyhomestores.com.
Corona Light presents Scary Halloween Corona Stories. We were sitting on the beach when suddenly it started to rain. And then I noticed our bucket of Coronas was empty. And so I went to the cabana, but They said there was no more Corona.
What?
There was a party down the beach, but they also didn't have Coronas.
No!
Then I went down the beach to the other bar, and they had no Corona. And when I asked the bartender, where is all the Corona? Okay, what's up with the screaming?
It's just so scary, man.
This has been Scary Halloween Corona Stories. This Halloween, don't get too scared. Be sure to stock up on plenty of Corona Extra and Corona Light, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Corona reminds you to celebrate responsibly.
From Ridley Scott, the director of Gladiator and Black Hawk Down, and Academy Award-winning producer Brian Grazer, comes the story of Frank Lucas, one of the most notorious gangsters in American history.
My boss, my teacher, taught me to be a gentleman.
That's what you are.
That's what I try to be.
Academy Award winner Denzel Washington.
The most important thing in business is honesty, family, integrity.
Academy Award winner Russell Crowe.
My investigation indicates that Frank Lucas is above the mafia.
No black man has accomplished what the American mafia has in 100 years.
This Friday.
I got a line of people wanting to testify against you. It stretches around the block.
You're gonna need more than that. This is America. Frank Lucas don't run from nobody.
American Gangster. Rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent. In theaters Friday. Original motion picture soundtrack and Jay-Z's new album, American Gangster. In stores November 6th.
Bring Home I Now Pronounce You, Chuck and Larry, starring Adam Sandler on DVD and HD DVD November 6th. Rated PG-13.
Every company succeeds in its own way, and Visa Business can help with smart, simple, and secure payment options. No matter what you want to do in business, business takes Visa.
About this most of the weekend. It's gay.
It's not gay. Stop that.
Your buddy Everett's not here to help you.
I don't need his help. I had people stop me all weekend going, it ain't gay, by the way. Guys, stop me at Kroger.
If you got to walk around and defend yourself, then you're gay.
No, he brought it up. I didn't. I thought he was talking about something I was wearing. I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh, the suck your own. Okay, got it. Suck your own thing. Big burly guy, too. Mean looking.
I don't care.
Okay. It can't be.
It is. I don't know where you got this definition of somebody else has got to be in the room, but you could do a lot of gay things and not have somebody else around. Sticking things in your took is one of them.
You've had things
and putting something out. What?
You've had things in your took?
Baby corn.
That's still things.
I didn't. There was a chick doing it.
Okay. It was in your hole.
All right. And?
That makes you gay.
Not baby corn.
Why? What? Okay, what does it have to be to make you gay?
A ween.
Something went in your took. And it wasn't you putting it in there.
Yeah, things come and go out of my ass all the time. It doesn't make me gay.
What comes and goes all the time, other than the obvious?
Well, in the past, it was baby corn.
Oh, okay.
Going in. Just the obligatory stuff coming out now. Chloe, turn the air down. It's hot in here. It's stagnant.
It ain't gay. I can't defend it other than it ain't.
And I really thought if anybody in the room, Dan would be with me on this one, and he's on the fence.
Yeah. Because he knows.
If you have to fill out a questionnaire, it says, have you ever had a man thing in your man mouth, and you put yes, they're going to call you gay.
I would have to qualify.
You can't qualify. It's a yes or no.
I have to say yes. I mean, I haven't, but if I could, I would.
I forgot where you were on this, Trey.
Oh, I'm with you. If you can be labeled that you've had a thing in your mouth, you're gay.
Because that doesn't have to be that's not your sole way of releasing. You got your hands, and that's what God intended. That's why your hands reach there. Your mouth don't reach there for a reason. And for you to even go anywhere near it is unnatural in itself.
It's not.
Shut up, Dan.
I bet at least.
I'm curious about this. Ryan, which way are you on this one?
It's gay.
What?
The hell? I don't feel vindicated.
I didn't think you would.
I'm glad that I'm on this side now.
How was a haunted house over the weekend?
It was great. Very busy.
Open until Wednesday?
Yes, every day.
Time you open tonight?
We open at 7 till 10. Tonight and tomorrow. We're open till midnight on Wednesday.
You're not going to stay open through the weekend?
No.
Okay. What does it cost to get in?
$25 for all 4 attractions.
And they're what?
There's 4 attractions.
But what are they? One of them's you.
Right. Mine's Chaos. Then there's Asylum, Nightmares, and a hayride.
How long is the hayride?
About 10 minutes.
Yeah. Now, are you at all the attractions or you just at one?
I'm either inside Chaos or sometimes I'm outside at the hayride.
And what do you wear?
I got this black shirt with straps on the shoulders.
Quit it. Nice. Rather see Saw.
Yeah.
All right. I may come out tonight or tomorrow.
Cool.
Thanks. $8.
The Ryan House.
What else was going on I was going to bring up? Oh, yeah. Greg Ellis busted a water main next door.
Really?
Yeah.
A bad? Big one?
I don't know. Wasn't flowing into my yard. I didn't care.
Oh, okay.
It was going through the storm drain out near the front of my house.
How long's it been running?
A couple of days.
Oh, my God. Is he even home? Do they even know?
I don't know.
Yeah, I bet he's out of town because
this is their bye week, right?
Yeah. Well, you don't know anybody to call over there. Is that something what happens? You call the city?
Yeah, I call it.
Oh, you did.
Call the city.
Okay.
This morning.
That's what his water bill is going to be?
I didn't have to call it all?
No, you didn't.
He's probably losing, look like maybe 4 or 5 gallons a minute.
Oh, my God.
Maybe a little less.
For a day and a half?
But not much.
But it wouldn't come near your yard?
No, actually, this is one of the few times the water in our area has gone through the intended pipes instead of coming at me. I heard it for a while. I just thought somebody was either draining their pool or watering or construction, and they got up the next morning and it's still going.
Oh, man.
So I went looking around just to make sure it wasn't mine. When I couldn't find it on my land, I stopped looking.
You gave up.
So being community-minded, I called this morning.
Today. It's been running since when? When did you see it first?
I noticed it Saturday.
God.
Can you tell where it's broken?
Why would I care?
Was it close to his new back house?
I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't look. I just walked around until I could see where the water was coming from. When I realized it wasn't coming from me, I lost interest.
Until Monday when you called the city.
Well, I figured, I'd be neighborly.
Do the right thing.
Plus, sooner or later, I'm sure something's going to back up and it's going to come at me.
That is true. Eventually. So, Greg Ellis. Is he even... Did you ever see him there in that house at all, ever once in
3 years?
3 years?
No.
That's just odd.
Why?
It's just odd that a neighbor, pretty high profile, you don't see him at all.
Well, he's probably got more than one house.
Yeah.
I only have the one.
I understand you got the one house.
He has a place in North Carolina, I know.
Is it as big as this one?
I don't know size of it. I just know he has a home there.
I don't know. I've never seen him, his wife. I don't know if he's got kids. I don't know.
Didn't even invite him to Halloween party, nothing. You could be neighborly and at least invite him.
I'm not going to invite him.
Why?
I never seen him.
Knock on the doors. That's some people do in neighborhoods. Knock on your neighbor's door and go, I'm Russ Martin next door. Good to meet you, Mr. Ellis.
You the one with that Dukes of Hazzard car? Big rebel flag on the roof.
Well, yes, I actually do.
What do you want? Honky.
He'll have you thrown out.
Do you want something? Honky.
What was it? Is it Deion Sanders prime time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When we went to his house that time to record that PSA, it was funny because we went to the front door, knocked on the front doors of the TV crew. We were all white guys. Maid comes to the front door and said, can you back around to the back and come in the back entrance? We want you in the house. Well, sure.
Why didn't they want you in the house?
They just didn't. They didn't want us in the house. They asked if we could please come in the back entrance. Wait for him in the yard, which we did for an hour and a half in the heat.
He didn't come out for an hour and a half?
Hour and a half. Finally came out in shorts and a blazer.
Well, hang on. What was the public service announcement you were shooting for?
Actually, it was what they call a roll-in when you can't be somewhere. This is a Billy Graham convention.
All right, and they pop him up on the screen.
Right, because that's when he had the big turf toe. So it took him an hour and a half to get outside for the white folks to record him for the Billy Graham thing.
What does a white got to do with it?
Nothing. It was just funny. They wouldn't let us walk through the house. It was like 50 feet.
Maybe it wasn't the fact that you were white. It was the fact that you're a TV crew and you're going to tramp a bunch of stuff through his house.
No, we just had one box, and we're just going to walk 50 feet.
Did they know that?
Yeah. No, they knew where we were setting up, yeah. It was their idea.
So when he came out in his shorts, is that what he was going to wear, or did he come out?
No, he had us crop him up. So he was just wearing shorts, but he had on a green blazer with a giant gold cross about 6 inches tall, long, hanging off his gold.
Did you shoot it wide?
Oh, yeah, we shot it wide.
That's the same one where his kids are running around in the background?
Kids are running around. The maid's watching the kids, and he's talking about Jesus and how he's looking right at the camera, and the kids are running back and forth right behind the camera. It's kind of distracting him. And he's going,
I can't shoot no PSA with a guy kid running around.
That's exactly it. He stopped.
Kill him!
Stop right in the middle. And Jesus would want you. I can't do this with the children. Stop him. And went right back into it. Jesus would say to us. Thanks.
You kids don't going to quit. Daddy's going to get that shovel again.
They were real cute kids, though.
Sounded adorable.
So was the maid. It was hot.
So you think he didn't let you come through the house because you were what?
Probably because maybe Dion was down there, didn't want to be seen yet, or he wasn't in makeup, or wasn't ready, so they didn't want us through the house.
How many takes did it take him?
It took us about 45 minutes to shoot a 2-minute piece.
He kept screwing up, or was it
screwing up? He didn't have a script. We didn't have liners. It was just off the top of his head. He kept preaching and going off too long, too short, screwed up words.
How long in advance did he know you were coming?
2 days.
All right. So he had a couple of days to put together something.
Yeah, it was his. Yeah, totally. It was his idea, and we show up at this time, so he had plenty of time.
Couldn't put on no drawers.
No, had the turf tail. Did come out on crutches.
Oh, well, just in case the cameras are already going.
Probably.
Don't let him come through the house until I finish hacky sack. Give me the crutches and let's go. Cole, give me something to drink. Feel dehydrated, a little dizzy. I felt weird all weekend. After the Halloween party Saturday night, I hadn't had a chance to drink that much. After everybody was out, I just got in a thing where I couldn't get enough water, and I felt like I was going to collapse. And I don't know from what.
You didn't drink a lot of alcohol?
No. Not until everybody was gone.
No, that's odd. You not taking any new pills? No,
I don't know where it came from.
But I just gave you that pill that time that
made me pass out? I don't take nothing from him no more. Anytime I get anything from Venegas, I get online and I check everything, and then I ask him about it.
Yeah.
Now, what are the chances this will happen? Well, that's far removed. All right. What about on this blood pressure medicine for water loss?
Oh, yeah.
What are the chances of me passing out? Oh, that's good.
Very good chance.
And no heads up would be why.
You don't like to give out the bloody details. Just take it. Just take it.
That's really the only one that pissed me off is I take that, whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, that actually took
I didn't even know it was a blood pressure medicine. He just said, here, it's diuretic. Take it.
It took you to your knees? You actually laid down on the floor, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got faint. I don't know how to describe it. You know that flush feeling you get right before you yak?
Yeah.
I got that. Normally, you yak and the flush feeling goes away.
Yeah.
I got that feeling and it stayed, and I went, well, let's vomit. I'll just lay here until I vomit. It's got to come. I've had this before, and normally after the flushies, I vomit.
And it gets better.
I'll just be vomiting now. I get up, I make it over to the fridge, I get a bunch of ice. I pull the entire box out and throw it in the floor, and I lay on it. Okay.
You should do it.
I'm getting comfortable. I'd like to vomit now.
The pukies.
Nothing. And I think, all right, I'm either going to pass out or I'm going to die. Since I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. Did he come over? Is that the time he came over?
No.
Oh, that's the time your present girlfriend didn't help you either.
I don't know what that one was.
No, that was a previous girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm confused. I tell you what, all of you shut up while I'm telling my story. Mm-hmm. And that way I don't have to be confused. And if I am confused, I'll straighten it out for myself later.
Okay.
2 or 3 minutes goes by. I can't decide whether to call the paramedics or just die. And I figured it'd be too embarrassing to have the paramedics, so I gave it my options. Figured I'll give it a chance. Made it over the couch. A couple hours later, it cleared up.
All about the blood pressure. Oh, yeah, that happens a lot.
Well, why the F would you tell somebody that? Okay, here's some side effects you don't really need to worry about because these are far removed. But here's one that could be of consequence, especially if you're taking this and you're driving.
Oh, yeah, that would have been really serious.
I guess when you get up in the morning, that's when your blood pressure is the lowest, and then I guess things get up to speed.
Throughout the day. Well, it was a fun party. Saturday night.
I missed most of it.
Why?
I was in there jacking around with a band, and somebody walked out and went, all right, see you later. It was 1 o'clock. I never had a party till 1 o'clock.
No, you never have.
And it pissed me off that I let it go that long. I didn't know it.
Well, you have Rob. He'd stand up on the chairs and throw everybody out.
You see what Chief Kunkel was wearing?
I did.
I describe it, but you're not going to get it. It was it Victorian?
Yeah, she was Marie Antoinette.
Yeah, Marie Antoinette.
Well, Marie Antoinette, and he was like
she had her head on.
Yeah, he was like an English lord.
Is he Henry VIII?
No one specific,
but it was a nice pink outfit,
frill all the way up to here.
Yeah,
no, it was his chin.
And some tight ass pants. Tight ass pants.
Tight.
I bet he's a hump monkey.
Yeah, a couple of your Fort Worth police buddies took pictures. And can't wait to get back to the patrol house and show them this.
Mendoza ain't gonna believe that.
That's what I was just thinking. You know, they're going to go straight to Chief Mendoza at Fort Worth and say, look what the Dallas Chiefs wearing.
Pink frills.
Who's got a YouTube account? I don't know how you got in those drawers.
I don't either. It was skin tight.
He's got a tight ass.
All right.
Does.
That's so.
The man is in phenomenal shape.
Well,
I've seen him working out before.
I'm not nice. I'm talking about a police chief's ass.
It's right in your face. You're going to have to admire it. I don't want to get in it.
No.
But it's just one of those.
It was certainly there.
The man's in his mid-50s. His ass is tighter than probably Amy's.
He's in great shape. Very cute couple.
I bet he's a hump monkey.
All right. He's a hump monkey. Stop. He's the chief of police.
I didn't tell him to wear that.
Well, you don't have to keep saying he's a hump monkey.
Well, don't walk around dressed like one. You pink whore.
That's what I'm thinking.
Did you try to watch you walk by?
Whore.
You flat-foot whore. Did you turn the air down?
Yes, 3 degrees.
3 degrees?
Yes.
I'm not going to notice 3 degrees. Flip it all the way. Then when I get cold, turn it up. Why would he do that?
No clue. It's 68. It's kind of hot in here for some reason.
Maybe it's because I gave up nicotine.
You gave it up totally? When?
I ran out yesterday.
Oh. Not going to buy any more?
I haven't had a chance to go to the store.
Got some of that Skull
long cut?
Long cut.
I can't do it outside the thing. Flo, do you have any?
No, I almost bought some yesterday.
Dan, you got any cigarettes?
Well, you stop. You don't smoke cigarettes.
I know, but I can roll one up and shove it in my mouth.
No.
Is that the same? I know I've asked that before.
No.
Do I actually have to smoke it?
For a cigarette?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can't do that.
You'll be okay. How long have you been out? Since yesterday?
Yeah.
You have no side effects. You're doing great.
I think I'm having a nicotine fit.
You're not.
Here, this will help. Take a cigarette.
And?
Smoke it.
I can't smoke.
Sure you can.
Okay.
No, you can't.
Give me a lighter.
Oh, God.
I got you.
Well, turn up the air purifier. I don't want to get busted.
Of all the things you've done in this building, you're going to get busted over a cigarette.
You're going to make yourself sick.
Do what, Trey?
You're going to make yourself sick.
Yeah.
Well, you'll be all right.
Why did it make me sick?
Because you already said you felt a little bit off. That's not going to do you any good.
Why? What's it going to change? God, I like talking with a cigarette in my mouth.
Very gangsterish.
Move it around to the
put it on side.
To the side just a little bit instead of.
You don't
dead
like it in
center.
the middle?
No.
Hang on.
Retarded in the middle. There you go. That's it.
Like this?
Yeah.
All right. That's what we're going to do.
See? Don't light that. Oh, my God.
All right. You're the wheel, man.
Yeah. Tell me about it, Bugsy. Look very gangsterish. That's going to make you so sick.
Well, it's not going to make him sick. He's not even inhaling it yet.
How long before I get a buzz?
Well, take a drag.
But I got to suck it in my lungs?
Yeah.
I can't do that.
You've already done it with the hookah, and that's actually harder than a cigarette.
I don't think so. This makes me gag just standing around it.
Yeah, hookah didn't make me cough at all.
Well, I mean, it's harder to. It's a bigger hit when you inhale off of a hookah.
I know, but with a hookah, it doesn't even smell like smoke.
Yeah, it's smoother.
This is rough.
That's
what are you smoking? What are these?
These are just Doral lights.
Is that a chick cigarette?
No.
It smells horrible.
Wasn't Doral
I don't think so. Doral?
Taste me. Is that Doral? What was the one you come a long way, baby?
That's the Virginia Slims.
Yeah. You got any of those?
No, sorry.
That's too bad.
You got to squint the eye when you do that?
Yeah.
I would put water in your cup if you want to put it out.
Why?
I figured you'd be, whenever you're done with it, you have a little ashtray.
For some reason, this feels natural.
It looks so
You
odd.
look natural, too. Look at his hand.
You're holding it like a pro.
Well, how else would you hold it?
It just different people just don't grasp it as naturally.
How do
as others.
chicks hold it?
For the most part, the same way.
There's something threatening about having somebody scream at you with a cigarette in their hand, too.
It's very blue collar.
Because you just stick it right in their face.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
That's it. You wait for me.
There you go. You got it. Because you tuck your ring finger and your pinky, and you point with the cigarette in between your forefinger and index finger.
Yeah, it's a peace sign, except your two fingers are together,
Yeah.
and you point.
Your ass in the parking lot.
You better flick that thing.
Why?
Because your ash is going to fall off, and it's either going to get on a console or...
Very good.
Why was that funny?
It's very natural. You just
Confidence.
Well, yeah, a little confident flick
You
there.
just flick the filter with your thumb. Do it like a chick and go.
Yeah, that sound.
Just give it a quick. Are you stupid?
My mom made me smoke one of those one time.
Why? Would you guys have a party?
No. No, I was using it as a punk to light fireworks. She caught me trying to drag. She made me smoke the whole thing. I got so sick.
Oh, maybe we was having a birthday party.
No.
You fix it. Time.
Light one, boy.
We need a break.
Yes.
Anybody else want the rest of this?
No.
Yeah, I'll take a drag.
I tried not to lip it.
Oh, much appreciated.
You're welcome. Well, this got to be new for you. Smoking in the studio?
Yeah.
Here it is.
Where'd you used to smoke before?
Actually, when I worked at KVIL, John King used to smoke when he worked in the afternoons. He would actually smoke in the studio.
I don't think they'd let him do that.
It was technically against city ordinance and building policy,
wow.
but they just allowed it for a little while.
All right. You can go ahead and finish that then.
Just give me the water and I'll put it out.
All right. Chloe, go find me some pouches someplace.
You want me to run to the store while we're on break?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. What is it, John?
You can go another day without the cigarettes.
Give me a carton of Doral.
Oh, God.
Lights in a box.
Or Pell Mell. Cool. Cool. Love smoking Cool.
You don't know what Cool tastes like.
I don't care. King size Kents, the long ones. All right. Why is that funny?
You weirdo.
I know why Chloe's laughing. Because that was a Beverly Hills cop. He's trying to unload the truck.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
I don't smoke king size Kent. There. You got it. We'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.
This segment is brought to you by Ashley Furniture Home Stores. Always in style and in reach.
Like nothing you've ever heard before. The Russ Martin Show on Live 105.3.
If you've got an old, out-of-date mobile phone, then it's time to go to Radio Shack and upgrade to a new one from AT&T. Not because you need another fashion accessory, but because you need to do stuff, like text, take pictures, listen to music, email, or surf the web. You know, join the 21st century. Radio Shack has all the latest phones and the same great plans as the carrier stores, but they're right around the corner. And their knowledgeable sales associates will help you get more out of your wireless world, which, come to think of it, is pretty fashionable.
Radio Shack. Don't just buy stuff, do stuff.
This is Old Man Winter. When I hit, your immune system gets hit too. So the cold-fighting experts at Theraflu bring you the new dietary supplement Fortifense, an immune-boosting formula powered by vitamin C, zinc, and echinacea to help your body's natural defenses. Fortifense from the makers of Theraflu comes in a hot drink with natural goodness you'll see in your cup. I'm coming soon, so get new Fortifense and give your immunity a fighting chance.
Take along with a healthy diet.
He is the honorary mayor of Transylvania. He once taught a pack of werewolves to sing a cappella. If he were to bob for apples, they would jockey for position. The moon is only full when it has his permission. He knows how the jack-o'-lantern got its name. Ghosts are afraid of him. He once spent an entire month living inside a pumpkin he had grown for shelter. He has never lost a costume contest, and he has never dressed in costume. He is the most interesting man in the world.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis.
Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
This past winter, John's English bulldog, Whiskey, spent most of his time suffering from the cold. John desperately wanted to make him a coat, but feared it was still too soon for society to accept a man who dressed up his dog. Then, John learned of Crown Royal's new contest, Legends of the Purple Bag. All you have to do is make something using Crown Royal's purple bags, and you could win a whirlwind weekend in L.A. with 2 trips to the Playboy Mansion and a VIP weekend in New York, complete with a tour of ESPN's headquarters in Bristol, Connecticut. Get the details from your local retailer. Can you hear that? That's the sound of a man sewing a purple coat trimmed in gold thread. Because, for those cold winter days, his pup could use some pep. No purchase necessary to enter. Must be 21 years of age or older. For official rules, visit CrownRoyal.com. Crown Royal Blended Canadian Whiskey. 40% alcohol by volume. It's about quality, not quantity.
Hi, this is Jared for Subway Restaurants. Have you noticed how a lot of places now have some sort of value menu, but it's not the regular menu items? It's smaller sizes? That's not the way they treat you at Subway Restaurants. In the DFW area, you could choose the sub of the day. It's a different regular 6-inch sub of the day, and it's only $2.69. No strings attached, and yes, it's from the regular menu. You could choose to get it toasted, choose your veggies and dressing, and it's all made fresh right before your eyes. $2.69. Add a 21-ounce drink and a bag of chips, and you've got a meal for a great price. Remember, Each day of the week is a different sub of the day. So you get variety, great taste, made the way you want, and only $2.69. Subway restaurants, they've got it right. This is Jared inviting you to visit your nearby DFW Subway restaurant for the sub of the day. Subway, eat fresh.
Subway is a registered trademark of Doctors Associates Incorporated. Valid at participating locations.
Are you on an adjustable rate mortgage and you don't know how or why? When you signed up for it, maybe you figured out you just deal with it at a later time, and that's what an ARM is. At a certain point, reality is going to kick in and your interest rate probably is going to go up. That time's probably coming soon. You need to attend Rodney Anderson's free workshop this Saturday titled, Why I'm on This Adjustable Rate Mortgage. Well, at least there's no ambiguity there. If you're really scared about what's going to happen with your ARM, you can't afford to miss this free workshop. Rodney will tell you what other lenders failed to tell you about your ARM in the past. He'll also tell you what options you have. And this is a free seminar, so you got nothing to lose. 1-800-EXPRESS. You're going to need to sign up. It's free. They just want to know how many people are coming. 1-800-EXPRESS, 1-800-EXPRESS, or you can go online. It's rodneyanderson.com for CTX Mortgage.
If you're one of the tens of thousands of people that's not sleeping at night because you're facing money issues, bankruptcy, foreclosures, credit problems, I've got a place for you. It's called 911cashoffer.com. They help people just like you get out from major financial problems, build your credit back, help you find a new place to live and get a fresh start, all without getting foreclosed on or losing your credit. If you're looking to get out from these problems, if you're looking to find a new home of your own, then I want you to call 214-MY-OFFER. That's 214-696-3337. 911cashoffer.com is there to help you get out of your financial woes. Bad credit, no problem. 911cashoffer.com is your home buying superhero. Give them a call today, 214-MY-OFFER, 214-696-3337, or go to 911cashoffer.com, America's home buying and credit repair superhero.
Hey, it's Dan O'Malley from the Russ Martin Show for the Climate Evangelista Eye Center. And of course, trust is important when it comes to your vision. And Doctors David Kleiman and Anthony Evangelista have over 30 years of combined experience. And of course, it's more than just great vision. It's about delivering an incredible LASIK experience that keeps you relaxed, informed, and confident throughout the entire procedure. The Climate Evangelista Eye Center is dedicated to helping their patients with a lifetime of great vision care. That's why they're more than just a LASIK center. And their internationally renowned team of ophthalmologists has decades of experience treating every kind of vision impairment imaginable. Cataracts, glaucoma, dry eyes, pink eye, routine eye care, whatever it is, they have the experience to provide you with the first-class eye care you want and need. And their blade-free HD intralaser procedure is the all-laser approach to laser vision correction that increases safety and precision for an incredible opportunity to achieve that 20/20 vision or sometimes even better. And the blade-free HD intralaser can actually customize your procedure to your unique vision. In fact, it's so precise, more people than ever are now candidates for LASIK, including those of you with thin corneas and even astigmatism. And now realizing that LASIK is not all that they do at Climate Evangelista, they offer more than just your normal cookie-cutter, one-size-fits-all patient care. They know each patient is unique, and they're going to treat you based on your unique needs. From the time you walk in the door until the time you leave, everything at the Climate Evangelista Eye Center is going to be centered on you. And right now, the Climate Evangelista Eye Center is offering their best prices of the year with payment plans starting as low as $33 per eye a month. Now is the time to ditch the glasses and the contacts, free your eyes. You can even use your Flex plan and get some additional savings. So call 1-800-714-2020 right now for your free VIP consultation at the Climate Evangelista Eye Center. That's 1-800-714-2020, 1-800-714-2020. Don't wait, make that call right now, or you can learn more right now at LASIKsurgery.com.
When it's all on the line, it's on Time Warner and HD. Time Warner has all the football excitement you crave this season, with every Cowboys game in high definition on our advanced fiber network. Watching your Cowboys and other NFL matchups on our crystal clear high def puts you in the center of all the action. True football fans can enjoy exciting NCAA football on our new ESPNU. And Longhorn fans, we even have UT football on demand with BVOD. Plus, Time Warner's Metro sports coverage brings you your favorite high school games, so fans, parents, and players can relive their team's victories with video on demand.
Score big. Get digital classic cable for only $29.95 a month for 6 months when you bundle with Roadrunner high-speed online 7 megs and digital phone Texas. Call today, 888-216-9660.
Football on Time Warner.
It's good!
Offer ends 11/15/07. Bundle rate returns to regular rate after promotional period. Games broadcast in HD will be delivered in HD to Time Warner customers. HD service is an optional service available for an incremental charge. All services not available in all areas. Other restrictions apply.
Hey, it's Chloe with the Russ Martin Show, and I'm sure you've heard us talking about Bud Light for a while now. Well, it's because the Bud folks and Live 105.3 have an awesome relationship. Bud Light has helped bring you, the listener, tons of cool stuff like the Live 105.3 anniversary parties. They've helped to support the Russ Martin Show Listeners Foundation, as well as tons of great promotions and giveaways with NASCAR. And there's so much more to come. So while you're listening and winning on Live 105.3, remember the beer that helps make it all possible. Bud Light. It's always worth it.
Lights green, Marcus. And thanks for letting me carpool with you guys while my car's in the shop.
Oh, pleasure, Uncle Jim.
Yeah, and now you can go with us to the coffee bar down the run.
Is that one of those fancy places with fancy prices?
Depends. You think 99 cents is a fancy price?
No.
Well, good. On the Run has this new deal. Any size coffee for 99 cents.
99 cents for gourmet coffee? You must be joking.
No, he's not joking.
99 cents? You must be crazy.
He's not crazy.
99 cents? You must be pulling my leg.
I'm not lying to you, Uncle Jim.
No, somebody's actually pulling my leg.
Ooh, sorry. Your foot. It's caught on my handbag strap.
Actually, your handbag strap is caught on my foot.
Sorry, Uncle Jim.
You can't go pulling an old man's leg like that. I need some warning.
This football season, rush to On the Run stores for our great coffee specials. Now you can enjoy any size coffee or cappuccino for just 99 cents through November. And when the Longhorns win on Saturday, your 16-ounce cup of Bengal Traders coffee is free on Monday. Now that's a hot deal. That's life. Only at On the Run at Exxon locations. Offers valid at participating locations. Includes any hot beverage.
This is really fancy, hon.
Well, you deserve the best.
Good evening. My name is Raul, and I will be your server tonight. What can I bring you?
What do you recommend, Raul?
Personally, sir, I like to start with the Mexi dips and chips. Or perhaps some mucho nachos. Then, I move on to the beef chiladas. However, the muchachos are also excellent.
Oh, yum, but I don't see that on the menu.
Oh, no, ma'am. It's only at Taco Bueno, which is what I'd recommend.
You, Bueno Head, get over here. Now.
I think my manager might like a word with me.
When you cook Mexican food favorites, you tend to create a loyal following. Try our savory chicken tortilla soup or our legendary tamales. They're great with an ice-cold Coca-Cola. At Taco Bueno,
it's more Bueno! Buy a $10 Bueno card and get 10% off your next flight with Southwest Airlines friendly nonstop service across the country while supplies last at participating locations. At Busher Homes, we offer you one-stop shopping to assist you with all your home buying needs. As a family-owned company, we know that families come in all shapes and sizes, and we are committed to building just the right home for you. Our team of experienced professionals include in-house designers, expert builders, and dedicated customer service specialists. We also offer in-house financing, our own insurance company, and title office. And every Busher home is backed by a 10-year structural warranty. Call 214-802-HOME and take advantage of our one-stop shopping. With in-house financing, we can get you approved today. Our success is based on a strong foundation of meeting our home buyers' needs with exemplary service before and after the sale. 214-802-HOME is the number you need to take advantage of our one-stop shopping. Call today and get pre-approved for your new home. That number again is 214-802-HOME. That's 214-802-4663. Families building homes for families. It's a Busher tradition.
It's JD Ryan. Life is just too short to keep paying and paying the interest on your credit cards. You know you're never going to pay them off. Stop wasting your money. Take back control of your financial life. Call Mark Rubin and Associates, 1-800-THE-DOGS. He's helped thousands of people eliminate credit card debt, stop foreclosures, make a fresh start. 1-800-THE-DOGS or visit the website 1-800-THEDOGS.com.
That's 1-800-THEDOGS.
Radio Shack wants to remind you that daylight saving time ends November 4th. Seems like someone always forgets to change their clocks or replace the batteries in their smoke alarms. But when it comes to batteries, Radio Shack is easy to remember. They have them all, even the hard-to-find ones. And now, when you buy one 2-pack of 9-volt batteries at your neighborhood Radio Shack, you get a second one free. So set your clocks back on November 4th, replace the batteries in your smoke alarms, and do something good for your peace of mind.
Radio Shack. Don't just buy stuff. Do stuff. Offer good 10/28 through 11/10/07 in-store only.
He's taking them all on, and nobody even comes close. Russ Martin Afternoons from 3 to 7.
KLLI, Dallas, Fort Worth.
KLLI HD1 from Dallas, Fort Worth. Live 105.3. to the Russ Martin Show.
Closet. I hadn't had it out and probably. Chloe, when did I buy this synthesizer? A year ago?
Yeah.
I think I played with it for a couple months and then just shoved it back in the closet.
Yeah, as every once in a while, I wonder if you're just playing that at home or what was going on because I haven't heard it in the band or anything. That's a cool little thing.
Is that Gail? Yeah. I don't even know what some of these settings would be for. It's
I'd forgotten the different things you're doing during the break there. That you did all that.
I'll look at it after Gail's done. Hi, Gail. Hang on. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Hi, Gail.
Hi, Russ.
What are you doing?
Oh, just traffic.
All right. Go ahead.
It's brought to you by Chicken Express, southbound 45, downtown, right at I-30. There's a wreck on the overhead. It's in the right lane, and traffic is backed up on to southbound Central all the way to Fitzhugh, so starting off with a delay. Eastbound I-20 in Fort Worth, just past Loop 820, there's an accident. That's causing a backup to around England Drive. And on southbound 35 at Allen Avenue, the right lane's blocked. It's not really causing a delay. That's construction. Now, there is a wreck on 377 at Western Central Boulevard. I'm Gail Lightfoot on the Russ Martin Show.
Thanks, Gail. 50 for the low tonight, going to be 76 tomorrow. It's 75 now at Live 105.3.
Now, I get the strings orchestra.
Yeah, because if you're multi-layering a song, you can lay all that down. You don't need a band.
Yeah, like this. Let me see if this comes up to the console.
It's very cool. You know what's for being a synthesizer? It really sounds unusually real. You almost get the sound of the strings warbling.
Yeah, there are some settings on here. It doesn't react well with the guitar.
Oh,
just this string, well, whatever. Yeah. What else is on here? You get the idea.
Yeah, old-timey organ.
I don't know what that is.
Sounds like an old-time organ. Air organ. Oboe.
Did you play wind?
No.
Was it you, Chloe?
No.
Somebody in here was square and played wind. Who was that?
Gavin?
Javin?
Oh, yeah, I knew it was somebody.
It's kind of cool.
All right, so you get those. I don't get what you do with this.
Pop, pop, pop.
Unless you just lay it as a real far back, backup singer to something. Who would just sing bop bop? One of them saying do, one of them saying bop.
I don't know.
There's a do in there.
That's not my gang.
There's a do.
Or is it?
Pop, pop.
See?
I don't know where they.
All right.
Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop.
Very jazz clubbish.
I actually like that one.
I do. Sounds happy.
Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop.
I liked it too. That was cool. I'd actually listen to a CD of that.
I'll probably get drunk and make one.
Pop,
That's not going to work. And sometimes it just doesn't pick up some of the strings. Yeah. What else do I know?
If the tongue...
Iron Man.
Very nice. Yeah, if the I Kick Batman's ass could be recorded and put out. You know, put out a CD of this. People would listen to this, though. This is...
Bored?
I love it. No, that's a really good. Does it do any other human sounds?
I don't know.
Electronic.
Been there.
It's just the do's. It's good.
Any other requests before I drop this thing on the floor?
It doesn't do any other human voices than the do's and the bops.
I don't know. Oh, what the hell it is. I know how to play Star Trek.
I can see how you get lost in this thing for an hour and just...
Well, and then I don't remember where anything is. I find something I like, and it's screwed because you got 10 banks and 40 settings on each one of them. Kind of Mannheim steamroller issue.
Yeah, that is.
What is this? What is that?
Sitar.
Oh. Somehow those don't work together.
No.
Do you still have the instruction booklet that tells you what's in every...
You're a douche.
I don't like that one.
Simon and Simon, maybe.
You don't like Middle Eastern?
I don't like that, what that is. Whatever that is, no.
All right, I'm done with this. Dan, you ready for news?
Sure.
All right. Anything else before we get to news?
Oh, let me see here. Hold on.
Was there anything else from your party? I mean, other than Chief Kunkel and his...
Somebody went upstairs in my theater and smoked.
Oh, no.
You're kidding.
Who would do that?
I don't know. I go up there, and there's a cup with water in it and a bunch of cigarette butts.
I can't imagine who would do that in anyone's house, much less yours.
And it wasn't cold outside. People were going outside to smoke all the time. So nice. I go around the house to make sure everything's locked because people like to go in and out, just go through crap. Go to the theater, lights are on in there, and there's a cigarette cup sitting right in the middle.
Every time you invite people in, there's somebody who doesn't seem to want to...
I didn't think about this till just now. I can go back and look at the security camera and see who it was.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm surprised you haven't already.
Well, not every room in the house has a camera, but that one does.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm going to be pissed off until I can get back to the house and check.
Is there any way that when Amy gets home from work, she can check?
Nah, she's too stupid. Come on.
Nothing. She's your... Actually, your fiancée. How rude. Call her stupid. She's not stupid. She's running around the house being a quiet little hostess Saturday.
She doesn't know how to work this thing.
Well, that's...
The Vistaplex.
It's kind of complicated if you don't, really don't know what you're doing.
I didn't see her for the whole party either.
She was around taking pictures. She was in the kitchen with us for the better part of an hour.
Did Joy come?
Yeah.
I never saw her.
She was a little Red Riding Hood.
I think we've also decided that you, John, won the best costume award.
Well, and it was so simple.
He dressed up like a Dallas cowboy. Where'd you get the helmet?
I actually bought the jersey I had and the helmet at Academy Sports.
Then he got some rubber ears and shoved them in the holes.
Or actual Romo jersey and a helmet with giant ears on it.
Very nice.
Everybody got it. Nobody went, what the hell?
That's fantastic. Yeah, I want buy one. Well, F. Yeah.
I'll wear it on Wednesday.
Of all the costumes, I've heard of different friends telling me what they wore on Saturday night at various parties. That's the best costume I've heard yet.
Did you come up with that or Joy?
I came up with it. I was at Academy Sports and went, I could get a Romo jersey. Wait a minute. They had helmets sitting right next to him.
Wasn't he in L.A. over the weekend partying
Yeah.
with Britney Spears?
Well, he says now he wasn't partying with her. They just happened to end up at the same place at the same time. And he came back rested and relaxed.
The story I read, they ran into each other at some place, and then they met up later.
That was
Britney and somebody. Terry, look at the monitor. Is that Rob's wife? Wendy, is that in Gavin's office?
I don't think so.
Gavin, who is that?
Kelly?
Kelly who?
From Pugs and Kelly?
Oh. She wearing a tube top?
Yeah. Is that a tube top? Tank top?
Oh, not from here. It just looks like a tube top.
Yeah.
Is she engaged?
Yes.
How's the engagement?
Good.
Should come in here.
No, I can't.
I got a wedding gift for you.
Oh, yeah.
Come on in.
No, I can't.
Why?
'Cause...
Nothing ever happens when you come in here. Chloe, get the cord for him. Come on in. It's safe in here.
No, can't.
Is he in town or doesn't he live in Corpus?
He lives in Corpus.
Why do you always date somebody that doesn't live here? I mean, it makes sense. I don't know why I didn't come up with it.
I don't know.
Why does he live in Corpus?
Because that's where he's stationed.
What branch?
The Coast Guard.
Oh. Why don't you come in and we'll talk about it? Safe to come in and talk about your fiancé.
Sure.
No, we can't.
Wedding plans. You and Russ could share wedding plans. He's engaged also.
When's your date?
After the New Year.
You have your ring on?
Yes.
Well, let me see it.
No.
Just come in and let me see it. You don't have to get...
No, I can't go in. I can't go in with you.
Why?
Because you talk me into stuff.
Has he
I have to keep a wall.
Did he tell you not to come in? Did he tell you to stay away from me?
No, you didn't tell me. I just know it's better. I'm better off keeping a wall.
Has it come up?
No, it hasn't.
Well, just come in and let me look at it.
No, I'm
just
not.
long enough. Hold the ring up in the air. Let me look so I can bang on it, and then you can leave. Well, give it to Gavin. Let me have him bring it in.
No. I gotta go.
Now, come in here. Grab her and drag her in here. Hurry up. She's going down the hall.
I can't drag her.
Why?
Be rude.
Well, pick her up. Gavin, is she gone?
Yeah, she just went down the hall.
All right.
I can come in if you want.
No, that's all right. Thanks for missing my party Saturday.
I had planned.
To go to Arizona.
Yeah.
You got allergies?
No, but they got...
Then you got no excuse.
They got better out there, I gotta say.
Why don't you program the station from out there?
Well, maybe I will.
Okay.
God.
Why don't you go now?
I had a trip planned. And I had planned for like a month and a half.
Isn't it amazing? Every time he says, I had it planned, the time grows.
Yeah,
all right, I just planned a couple of weeks ago. I had planned this back when the millennium kicked in. I knew in 7 years I wanted to go.
Yeah. Gets longer and longer.
Who'd you go with?
My buddy Jeff.
I still don't know who that is.
He's the guy that I have tickets to with.
Is that the listener that you met? You started hanging out with him?
No, actually the Stars hooked us up together.
I don't know what that means.
We became season ticket holders together. And I booked it on August 10th.
All right, fine.
Up the flight.
Well, you know, every year I've got a Halloween party.
Oh, come on. I needed to go out to Phoenix. The Stars lost against the Kings. They needed me on Saturday night.
Did they win?
Yes, of course they did. They knew I was there.
What was the score?
5-3.
Okay. Good game?
Excellent game.
All right.
Did you get out on time from the airport?
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, JD. That's awesome, man.
No
I meant to
problem.
thank you.
What? He took off on a Saturday morning push.
I didn't see this one coming.
About 10 flights ahead of him, so we moved him to the front, inside taxiway. What? What's your problem?
Mr. I don't control it.
It was luck.
No.
It was just luck.
What cut, Chloe?
You sucker, pick up the phone. You know what you did, you mother. You told me, oh, I'll get you free, you'll pass everyone and take off. And you mother said on the tarmac for an hour. You did it, mother. I can't believe you did that. Do you know how miserable it is to...
That's still my favorite part at the beginning. Oh, it was you. Oh, I'll get the other.
Everyone and take off. You told me, oh, I'll get you free, you'll pass everyone and take off. And you mother said on the tarmac for an hour. You did it, mother. I can't believe you did that. Do you know how miserable...
To this day, you still think that we had something to do with delaying your flight?
Yes.
That we take an entire cabin full of people. A cabin?
Yes.
Or a tube?
It's a cabin.
Well, what do they call it where the guy sit up front?
Cockpit.
Oh, yeah, okay. You got a tube full of people. You think we're going to make them sit on the tarmac just to get you?
Yes.
Well.
I have no control of the air traffic control system.
And that's not just affecting one flight. That would affect anybody else around that flight. Connecting flights, and then it just grows exponentially.
Where that airplane's going to go from there.
Twice you've done it to me.
Just happens.
Well, what was the other time? You going to Florida?
That was this one.
Yeah, I think we did get him twice.
Little or no control over the air traffic control system.
So how did Gavin get bumped up to the front?
Things happen. My buddy was working in the tower and just took him on the inside taxiway.
Any big deal?
Yeah, helping a buddy out.
Making a plane sit on the tarmac for an hour is a big deal.
Yeah.
That one was a lot harder.
Why?
Because you have to delay traffic. This one, you just punch to the front of the line. It just speeds them up some. Doesn't really slow anybody else down that much.
Mm.
We can't have a 747 set on the runway for an hour and a half just because we want to.
Yeah, you can.
You'll pass everyone and take off. And you mother said on the tarmac for an hour. You did it, mother. I can't believe you did
They wouldn't
that.
let you drink, right?
Do you know how miserable it is to sit on a plane for an hour, just twiddle your thumbs? You mother can't believe. I'm so pissed. I swear to God, I threatened to kick your ass, but God, time and gravity are doing it for me. I hope you die, mother.
Don't be silly.
What else is on this disc, Clive?
Cut number 2 is you throw.
Hey, you know what?
Trey out of the studio.
It's what?
You throw Trey out of the studio one day.
Why'd I do that? That sounds out of character.
Yeah, you'd never do that.
You're an asshole. Big asshole. You had no right to throw me out of the studio today. All I was doing is kidding you about your guitar playing that was sucking, and then you got pissed off and threw me out. There's no reason for that. It's bullshit. Just bullshit. You shouldn't have done that. Why the did you throw me out? Just because I was giving you a hard time about your crappy guitar playing? For some reason, you were just sucking at the beginning of the show. It got better. It got much better. But it sucked. Beginning. Why the did you throw me out? You're rude and mean and you're an asshole. Just a asshole. No right to do that. Just be nicer.
And be nicer.
What's cut 3?
Something about him leaving early.
Is that all this disc is?
Yeah, it's all Trey.
Well, this is a godsend. I got to start keeping these unedited and just stick them on the web.
Yeah, people love to hear them, and they'd pay.
You low-life, sucking mother. Where the do you get off sending me an email like this?
He's trashed.
You stressed on the other one. Yeah.
I am absolutely flabbergasted that you would have the balls to send me an email saying you're unhappy with me and that it's unacceptable that I left early one day. I'm not a damn full-time employee of yours. Where the do you get off sending me this? I had to go to a damn birthday party, and this is the I get? You're going to go after my family because I left early because I had to go to a birthday party, and I'm not a damn full-time employee? You damn mother son of a bitch. I hope you rot in hell. How dare you threaten my family?
What did I say in the email? I was jacking with him, but I forgot what I...
Yeah.
I think this was 8-9 months ago.
Oh, over a year ago.
Oh. I can't keep track of my terrorism.
I remember I was out and I got an email from you.
All right. You don't know.
When I bust my ass every day to come to the show. You think it's easy? You think every day I want to just come to the show?
He's getting worse.
You damn mother. You sucker. I can't believe you.
Do you ever think to maybe just write these down, get up the next morning and go, okay, I still want to call and leave a message? You'll have it in print, so you don't have to worry about what you wanted to say.
No, I've never really thought about that.
Yeah. Trey responded to the Evite for the Halloween party. Mm-hmm. I didn't know about this till Amy told me Saturday. Okay. I said, well, Trey's coming. She said, on the Evite, he declined. Right. She said, in fact, I had to take it offline because of what he wrote.
What did he write?
Normally, most people go, great, see you there, whatever, I'll bring, blah, blah, blah. Trey's was like a paragraph long, bagging on Carlos.
Said Carlos was going to be there.
Yeah. Do you remember what you wrote?
I remember something about I didn't want to be in the same room with that blood-sucking sea sucker.
Yeah, there was something else in there. She said it was just vile. And Trey didn't remember it.
That's when you need to delay.
What's the matter? You look like you're going to pass out.
I feel like I'm going to pass out.
Well, sit down.
Just all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Said you're back again?
No.
Dizzy?
Yeah.
Here comes the stool.
What's the room look like? Huh? It's only going to make him sick if we all sway back and forth in the same motion, not back and forth. You all right?
Yeah.
If you vomit, do it in here, because your vomits are funny. Plug it in a trash can. We'll take this. We'll do news. Yeah, Robert?
About 2 weeks ago, I had some friends of mine had a Halloween party, and it was costume mandatory. And I figured the easiest, simplest thing I could do was a priest, because I already had all the black. I just went and got a collar.
Okay.
And so a couple of young ladies at the party came up to me and said, well, do you absolve sins? I said, yes, but you have to kiss the Jesus. I had to explain to them what that was. But I got 3 of them to do it that night.
You got them to kiss your crank?
Mm-hmm.
Whores?
Exactly. We did laying on of the hands, too. That was fun, because they all had breast implants, and they wanted the implants blessed.
Who was having the party?
It's just some friends of mine that I work with.
And it was a coincidence that it was packed full of whores.
Oh, yeah, that's all her friends.
What does she do?
She's a massage therapist.
Oh, yeah. Same thing.
Yeah. But, yeah, the show influences in real life, too.
Well, what'd you do? Did you open up the cape or coat or whatever, and they came in to kiss it?
We went in another room.
Oh. And I dressed like Batman. I didn't even get a hand job. All right, thanks, Robert.
I don't know if I'm buying that. 3 at a party.
You all right, Trey?
1.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
I saw a great costume. It was so simple, but it was funny. This guy had a fake rooster on one end.
On his shoulder?
On a rope.
Okay.
Over his neck. And he had a chicken on one side and a block on the other.
Hang on. Block of what?
Just a block.
Like of wood?
Yeah.
I get it.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I don't. All right, what is it?
He was a cock blocker. It was funny.
See, normally when something happens, it's funny. People laugh afterwards. Did you hear the deafening silence?
Yeah.
Because you don't feel well, I'm not going to ask you to do this. Close, spin the wheel for him.
When we come back, by the way, you've got a box today, a delivery from the Czech Republic.
From where?
From the Czech Republic. Is it a return address? It's that box over there.
What do you get?
Spin again.
Oh, it said spin again? Yeah. All right. What do you get now?
Your choice. Simple and nothing specific.
Mondays. All right. How long before we need a break?
Now.
Should I open this on the air or off?
On.
I don't see on here where
it's like you just
on the packing label. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I'm not opening that.
Open it.
I get a box from the Czech Republic?
Yes. People listen all over the world on the internet.
It's got some declaration tag on the side of it. It's a bottle of something. I love absinthe.
Ixnay. Hit the delay.
Why?
That's illegal.
I made it up.
Okay.
What is that?
Very, very, very potent liquor.
Why is it illegal?
Because it'll get you so effed up, it's not even funny.
It's illegal to import it or have it?
It's not sold in the United States.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't mean I can't have it as a gift.
I don't know if you can have it as a gift or not. Obviously, it made it through customs, so I guess you can.
Well, that doesn't mean they checked it.
Depends on what kind.
There's 2 bottles in here. What are the spoons for?
It's for the sugar.
Oh, hang on. All right, Chloe knows. What sugar?
Here's what you're supposed to do with absinthe, because it doesn't taste fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
What you do is you take a sugar cube, you put it on top of the spoon has holes in it, you pour the absinthe over the sugar cubes into the glass.
All right, it came with sugar cubes.
There you go.
All
and it's supposed to help the taste a little bit, kind of like the lime with the tequila.
Like, how bad does it taste?
It tastes like a really bad licorice.
If I just had a sip, is that going to get me toasted?
No, you have to drink. Well, it depends on what kind of absinthe it is, because there's many different types. And if it's true absinthe with the wormwood, that is technically the illegal part of the absinthe, is the wormwood that is inside of the absinthe.
Well, how do you know? I'm going to open this. How do you tell?
There should be something on a bottle that says it.
Well, let me see what it says on the back. Excellent absinthe was being produced in Bohemia by 1900. We've rekindled this tradition. It was a sipping drink, but not straight. Pour a glass 30% full with Oliva absinthe. Then slowly fill the rest, it's a really small type, of the glass with cold water. Doesn't say anything about the sugar.
I think that's just kind of a treat. It doesn't necessarily say that on the back of a tequila bottle, but you use sometimes.
I'm sure a sip's not going to get me twisted.
You know what? Just read is there alcohol content on the bottle or no? Because it looks like a professionally made bottle. A lot of the true absinthe, it's made and not really labeled.
That doesn't say.
Like professionally.
Trey, have you ever had this? No. Chloe, have you?
Yeah, I've had it twice.
All right, so you know what it tastes like.
Yeah.
See if that's it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man.
Dan?
Sure.
Woo. Well, that just brings back memories.
Why would that get you more toasted than Bacardi 151?
Well, supposedly absinthe has some sort of qualities that you hallucinate.
Yeah. I hate licorice. Oh, is that what it tastes like?
Yeah, big time.
Ugh. I smell it.
It tastes just like the cough medicine or whatever your parents would give you.
Not cool.
That's the reason for the sugar.
Yeah.
I'll smell it.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, it does. Oh.
Trey, do you want to try it?
No.
He probably shouldn't right now.
Why? You still think you're going to pass out?
Yeah.
You going to vomit?
Very possibly.
Well, stay in here.
Okay.
Chloe, tape it during the break just in case. Because it'd be like Trey's narcissistic ass to vomit during the spots. And we need a break here?
Yes.
All right. We'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.
This segment of the Russ Martin Show is brought to you by Stampede Light Beer. Serve yourself better. Drink Stampede Light.
Contenders come and go, but there's only one afternoon champ. The Russ Martin Show on Live 105.3.
What do you get when you cross a chicken and an express? Fast, hot, delicious Chicken Express tenders. Chicken Express. We're waiting for you.
Attention race fans. This Thursday, NOS Energy Drink invites you to meet Busch Series driver Stanton Barrett from 3 to 4 at Kroger in Fort Worth, 6650 North Beach Street at Western Center Boulevard. Live 105.3 will be there giving out prizes and plenty of NOS Energy Drinks. NOS allows you to turn it on and go faster no matter what you're racing for. Plus, one lucky fan will walk away with a pair of sweet tickets to watch Stanton race in Saturday's O'Reilly Challenge at Texas Motor Speedway. That's this Thursday, November 1st from 3 to 4 at Kroger, Beach Street at Western Center Boulevard in Fort Worth. NOS Energy Drinks brings you Stanton Barrett and the chance to win race tickets.
Got tickets?
What tickets?
For the Dickies 500, the 8th race in the Chase for the Nextel Cup at Texas Motor Speedway.
The 8th? Hey, wait a minute. Aren't there only 10 races in the Chase?
That's right. Chase drivers like Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, and Tony Stewart will lay it all out on the line for the championship.
But can't Dale Earnhardt Jr. or Casey Kane still win?
Of course. So don't count any of the drivers out. It's going to be a Texas shootout ending under the lights. Let's get the tailgating gear together so we can go enjoy the day at the Speedway.
Whoa, tailgating?
That's right. Free parking and plenty of room to tailgate.
Hey, I'm in.
And don't forget the free Midway area, too, and the Bank of America pre-race fan celebration with Robert Earl Keen.
Man, it's going to be action-packed. Hey, I've heard you can bring your cooler in the gates, too. Is that true?
Of course. Texas Motor Speedway is the most fan-friendly venue ever. Now hurry. Call 817-215-8500 or go to TexasMotorspeedway.com for great seats before they're gone.
Sometimes, being in a car wreck isn't about being distracted, or even about being a bad driver. It's simply a matter of timing, being in the wrong place at the wrong time. In many cases, timing can mean the difference between just driving past a wreck and being involved in it. And if you are, you can count on me as your insurance agent for immediate advice. I never hesitate to recommend Service King Collision Repair. Service King has already met our insurance company's comprehensive screening process, rating everything from technology to training to customer service. We know that Service King has met the highest standards of ICAR, the top designation for advanced collision repair training in the U.S. And we also know that they back their work with a written lifetime guarantee. You see, Service King is a company we rely on because you rely on us.
You can count on us with a name you can trust. Service King Collision Repair.
After 50 years of unbeatable quality, something special is in order. So, now through October 31st, your local Toyota dealers are doing something extra special. Right now, get 0 APR for 60 months on the new 07 Tundra 4.7-liter V8. It's Toyota's 50th anniversary special, a limited time opportunity to get an unreal deal on any one of Toyota's 16 high-quality models, like 0 APR for 60 months on the new 07 Tundra 4.7-liter V8, or pocket $3,000 cash back when you buy any new 07 Tundra. That's 0 APR or $3,000 cash back. Plus, NASCAR fans, test drive any new Tundra at your DFW area Toyota dealers and get tickets to the NASCAR race in Fort Worth on November 2nd. But hurry, your anniversary special ends October 31st at your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, moving forward. Financing through TFS with approved credit. Cash back through TMS and GST. See dealer for details. Offer ends 10/31/07.
Most people know about their rights as a driver if you get in an accident. The same rights apply if you're a passenger and somebody hits the vehicle that you're in. You still need to properly investigate the accident scene, and you need to do it independently, even from the driver of the vehicle that you were in. That's where the law offices of Franklin & Frankel can step in and help you out. One call, 1-800-THE-DOGS, 1-800-THE-DOGS. They can take you through the process step by step, and they can take the burden off of you. They'll preserve the evidence from the accident scene. They'll make sure that you go see your family doctor, and if you don't have one, then they can help you out with that. You're not going to have to deal with the insurance company, not the person that hit you, not the car you were in. You don't have to do anything. You hand it over to the Frankels, and you get on with your life. And they'll make sure that you get a proper settlement, not some lowball bid that the insurance companies are going to throw at you, just hoping you don't know any better. The Frankels do. 1-800-THE-DOGS, 1-800-THE-DOGS for the law offices of Frankel and Frankel.
Get legal representation with Bite, car wrecks, criminal, divorce, and workers' comp.
That's 1-800-THE-DOGS.
So, another day, another gorgeous hill country sunset.
Yeah, just look at that sun. A ball of fire sinking slowly in the western sky.
Sweet. Just like the smell of that cigar you're smoking. What is it?
It's a Black & Mild cigar.
Huh, funny. I never knew a cigar could smell that good.
Well, it's made with pipe tobacco. Black & Mild cigars are famous for their pipe tobacco aroma.
So what does it taste like?
Even better than it smells. It's a rich taste, as rich as Texas.
As rich as Texas. So, cowboy, you got an extra one of them there Black & Mild cigars?
Yes, ma'am, I do. And it sure would be a privilege to offer it to a purty lady like you.
So, when do we have to go back home?
Day after tomorrow.
Bummer.
Black & Mild cigars. Rich taste, famous aroma. Look for the 5-pack wherever you buy cigars. Surgeon General warning. Cigar smoking can cause lung cancer and heart disease.
This Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern on Versus, you will see the Professional Bull Riders World Finals and witness moments like this. What you just heard was PBR veteran Ross Coleman getting brutally wrecked by a 1,700-pound beast named Sports Machine. What you just heard was Ross being wrenched to his left and having the perfect counter move to hang on. The bull then reared back with such velocity that Ross was launched 11 feet into the air, completely upside down. Ross did not have the perfect counter move. The last sound you heard was Ross's head slamming into the dirt. And it all happened in 4.1 seconds. That's why the PBR World Finals is on Versus and not on the radio. With $1 million on the line, every single second is tough. The PBR Built Ford Tough World Finals on Versus and Versus HD. Live from Vegas, continuing Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Check TV listings or Versus.com.
Corona Light presents Scary Halloween Corona Stories.
We were sitting on the beach when suddenly it started to rain. And then I noticed our bucket of Coronas was empty. And so I went to the cabana, but they said there was no more Corona. There was a party down the beach, but they also didn't have Coronas. Then I went down the beach to the other bar, and they had no Corona. And when I asked the bartender, where is all the Corona? Okay, what's up with the screaming?
It's just so scary, man.
This has been Scary Halloween Corona Stories. This Halloween, don't get too scared. Be sure to stock up on plenty of Corona Extra and Corona Light, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Corona reminds you to celebrate responsibly.
TGI Fridays Restaurants presents Food for Thought. Remember when you were a kid and for your birthday you got to pick whatever you wanted for dinner? Recapture that feeling with Friday's 3-course meal for $12.99. Choose your appetizer, entree, and dessert, including a new savory flat iron steak with Argentinian rub. So come try Friday's $12.99 3-course meal for a limited time only. It won't last long. And remember, it doesn't need to be your birthday for you to set the menu. Give me more Fridays.
Prices and participation may vary. Limited time only.
If you're a Cup racing fan and watch the action on TV, you may be suffering from racing blur. Don't panic. It's common and caused by watching the chase on infected televisions. Symptoms include frequent squinting from trying to focus on your favorite car as it streaks through hundreds of left-hand turns. In extreme cases, the blur can be so severe, you find yourself cheering for the wrong car altogether. There is hope. There's a cure for the blur, and it's DLP HD TV. The active ingredients in a DLP HD TV are millions of tiny mirrors that take the blur out of fast-paced sports action and put an end to needlessly blurry races. DLP HD TV. It's amazing. It's the mirrors.
DLP HD TV. See how millions of tiny mirrors make the picture amazing. Come see the amazing selection of DLP HD TVs and the number 96 DLP HD TV show car at the Prestonwood Circuit City this Saturday from 12 to 5 p.m. DLP from Texas Instruments.
Okay, you can tell fall is definitely in the air, and if you had foundation problems or begin to think you did, your house goes into what they call, what Tony Cooper and All Pro Foundation told me, well, it's kind of a hibernation period in the winter. So you may have begun, doors didn't quite close like they should, but then they go back to being normal. I don't have a problem. Really, now's the time to have Tony Cooper come out, and they'll do it for free. 877-MEAN-GREEN, 877-632-6473. Do a free estimate for you. Look around your house. Tell you if you do have problems, and they're going to come back with a vengeance, of course, next summer when it gets hot and gets dry again. He'll also, while they're out there, no obligation, obviously, to explain the lifetime transferable warranty. Great company. They've been around forever. They even did Gavin's house right before he sold it. And he got the free independent structural engineer. Came out, drew up all the plans, re-inspected when it was over. That is a $500 value. You get that free if you sign up at the time of your free estimate. 877-MEAN-GREEN. These guys are all from Texas, University of North Texas alums, actually. That's where the phone number comes from. 877-MEAN-GREEN, 877-632-6473. Call Tony Cooper and All Pro Foundation Repair.
Hi, this is Jared for Subway Restaurants. Have you noticed how a lot of places now have some sort of value menu, but it's not the regular menu items? It's smaller sizes? That's not the way they treat you at Subway Restaurants. In the DFW area, you could choose the sub of the day. It's a different regular 6-inch sub of the day, and it's only $2.69. No strings attached, and yes, it's from the regular menu. You could choose to get it toasted, choose your veggies and dressing, and it's all made fresh right before your eyes. $2.69. Add a 21-ounce drink and a bag of chips, and you've got a meal for a great price. Remember, each day of the week is a different sub of the day. So you get variety, great taste, made the way you want, and only $2.69. Subway Restaurants, they've got it right. This is Jared inviting you to visit your nearby DFW Subway restaurant for the sub of the day. Subway, eat fresh.
Subway is a registered trademark of Doctors Associates Incorporated, valid at participating locations.
This past winter, John's English bulldog, Whiskey, spent most of his time suffering from the cold. John desperately wanted to make him a coat, but feared it was still too soon for society to accept a man who dressed up his dog. Then, John learned of Crown Royal's new contest, Legends of the Purple Bag. All you have to do is make something using Crown Royal's purple bags, and you could win a whirlwind weekend in L.A. with 2 trips to the Playboy Mansion and a VIP weekend in New York, complete with a tour of ESPN's headquarters in Bristol, Connecticut. Get the details from your local retailer. Can you hear that? That's the sound of a man sewing a purple coat trimmed in gold thread. Because, for those cold winter days, his pup could use some pep. No purchase necessary to enter. Must be 21 years of age or older. For official rules, visit CrownRoyal.com. Crown Royal Blended Canadian Whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. It's about quality, not quantity.
Hello, I'm Roberta. I'll be your server today.
Roberta, I need those numbers and I need them now.
Excuse me?
With small business mobility solutions from AT&T, you can turn any place into your office.
And you, lady at the next table with the big hair, why don't you pull the counter's file, check it for discrepancies? Pepper Boy!
Sir.
Presentation's coming up. Do you have the data?
I have Pepper.
Well, we gotta start somewhere. Let's go, people. Time's a ticking.
Go mobile. Order AT&T Yahoo High-Speed Internet Business Edition Pro or Elite and get free access at over 10,000 AT&T Wi-Fi hotspots. To order, call 1-877-669-2734 or go to att.com/workwifi. The new AT&T. Your world delivered.
Fresh cracked pepper coming up.
Nice initiative, Pepper Boy. You're a real go-getter.
Okay, that's good.
Limited time offer. Service and speeds not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Hear the speed. Hear the power. NASCAR. Now in high definition.
High definition.
KLLI, Dallas, Fort Worth. KLLI HD1, Dallas, Fort Worth.
Live 105.3. The home of Texas Motor Speedway is Live 105.3.
This segment is sponsored by Climate Evangelista Eye Center at 1-800-714-2020 or LASIKsurgery.com.
to the Russ Martin Show.
You didn't yak, did you?
No.
No. Is it passed?
Not really. It's better, but kind of comes in waves.
You got a headache?
A little bit of one. I've never had this before. It's weird.
You want us to call Carlos?
I'll pass.
Okay.
Rather die.
Yeah.
Would you not even let him attend to you if it was life-threatening?
I would not want him to, no.
Why? You think he's going to do something?
I mean, if it's life-threatening, chances are I don't have a choice. But...
Well, what if you were awake and we went, hey, you're dying, Carlos is here?
Can you call 911?
All right.
God. You were talking about Romo earlier. I read the update at 2:30 on WFA.com. Tony Romo is not denying a People magazine report that he spent part of the Dallas Cowboy bye week partying with Britney Spears. He said, "We were at the same place," Romo told the Morning News. "I wasn't partying with her, though. That's for sure." According to a People...
Hang on, Dan. Do you have the story?
Not the one he's got there.
No, the first one that came out.
Yeah, you got that one.
Go ahead, keep reading, John.
According to People.com, the Dallas Cowboy quarterback partied with Britney Spears and her friends in Los Angeles on Friday. He goes on to talk about Britney and her kids' problems. Allie Sims was actually a longtime friend of Romo's. Allie was meeting up with Tony and his friends at Ketchup, name of the restaurant, and Britney wanted to come along, one source told People magazine. Tony and Allie have been good friends. They've known each other for over a year. Romo says he came back from Hollywood, rested and refreshed.
Why is this irritating me?
Why does it irritate you?
Because I don't get to hang out with whores.
You don't want to.
Doesn't make any difference. He doesn't need to be running around in L.A. hanging out with those people. He stay faithful to
who?
Minnie.
He doesn't have a girlfriend. Doesn't have anybody. He can go out and party all he wants to.
You're the only one who got that
right.
right.
I got it. Took me a second.
What did the original story say, Dan?
The original story says Britney Spears and her gal pal Allie Sims were seen out of the town Friday with none other than Dallas Cowboys quarterback Tony Romo. People magazine reports Spears wore a masquerade ball mask as she and Sims popped into swanky Los Angeles eatery Ketchup, where Romo was eating. According to usmagazine.com, Romo was at a table of Dallas Cowboys players. People's sources report Allie was actually meeting up with Tony and Britney, just wanted to tag along. Tony and Allie have reportedly been friends for a little over a year. Later that night, Romo met up with Sims, Spears, and other friends at another Hollywood hotspot, Les Deux.
That doesn't sound like a chance meeting.
No,
none of this started until he took over as quarterback. I don't know why that's pissing me off. I don't know if it's the fact that I lost $600 on his ass or he gets to hang out with whores.
He gets to hang out with whoever he wants to. Quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys and probably the most popular, maybe in the country right now, quarterback. Just because he's come from nowhere and he's Joy loves him.
Oh, you don't like him either?
Well, I'm getting tired of hearing about it. Isn't he cute? Isn't he nice? Isn't he funny? Look at that smile. Shut up. I can smile. I ain't doing it around you.
Save that for my happy times. Let you go home so I can test it out. Maybe it's just the fact that he came from nowhere.
Yeah. As did you.
I didn't make any difference. Took me 25, 30 years, at least 25 years, just to get a porn star. You give him 6-8 months, he's already hanging out with Hollywood types.
Pretty well known at this point. But again, you got to realize, you'll be around doing this when his career's over. Yeah.
But he's done stuff that I won't get a chance to.
Yes. It comes with being a quarterback.
I don't even get the good whores.
You've had plenty.
I get the ones that do it on film.
You've had plenty of good whores.
It's a good story.
What is?
Romo. Small town, small college, undrafted, and all of a sudden now you're the starter for the Dallas Cowboys and you're about to make a boatload of cash.
I bet you.
I know I'm jealous, and I don't know why. Because I can't do any of that.
I think it's a natural envy. If you're a man,
it didn't bother me when Aikman or Madonna from the Stars running around hanging out with different people. That didn't bother me.
Well, they kind of earned. You feel like maybe they earned their stripes, so they're around longer. And
Came up through the ranks.
Yeah,
they just pop up out of a box and start getting Hollywood whores.
You know, Jerry Jones can't even watch TV anymore. Watch him on let his stomach tensing up because he knows how much money he's getting ready to have to pay this guy. Tell him he couldn't be better.
What's he make now?
I think it's a little over $1 million.
Yeah, I think $1.5 million a season.
And he'll go to
probably $10 million a season.
Damn. But you're not a football player. Let it go.
I have enough delay to say it.
You're not a player, not a football player. It's okay. I mean, you know, not like you don't make money.
Did you guys add Porter Wagner? Get the 20 points I got from him crapping?
Yes.
He wasn't dead.
I know he
when
wasn't.
I picked him.
Well,
this one counts.
Looking for you. He finally got one that wasn't dead yet. And you want a pat for that?
And I almost jacked around and waited too long in his ass.
20 points.
I got Robert Goulet too, right?
Yes.
That's another cash.
Is he dead yet?
No, but he's waiting on a lung transplant. Nobody's going to cough up lungs for him. They're not.
No, you're probably right. How old is he?
70 something.
You might win this year.
Has anybody else had anybody die on their list?
Not yet.
Haven't anybody.
Let me see the list.
That's some good ones.
Updated it today, I believe.
All right. Now, with Porter Wagner gone, does that mean I get to add somebody else?
Yes. Now you have an open slot.
All right. I have Britney Spears. In fact, Kevin Federline, it was in the news either today or over the weekend, said he doesn't want Britney to have custody of the kids because he's afraid he's going to get a phone call that she killed herself and the kids.
Yeah, I got this right in there somewhere. Here it is.
All right, I got Britney Spears, Courtney Love, Toby Keith, Carrot Top, Neil Armstrong, Edward Furlong, Oral Roberts, Hulk Hogan. I thought I took Hulk off. Doesn't make any difference. Porter Wagner, Robert Goulet. JD's got Eddie Van Halen, Suzanne Plachette. Why'd you pick her?
She's real sick.
What has she got?
Was it cancer?
I didn't know she was sick.
I picked her out of it. Yeah, she was sick. I'm going to say cancer.
Tom Sizemore, Gary Busey, Nick Nolte, James Garner, B.B. King, Jerry Mathers, Russ, and Gilberto Chi.
Yeah.
Okay. Dan's got Amy Winehouse and her husband, Nicole Richie's baby, Roddy Piper. Thought he was already dead. Price is right?
No.
It's Roddy.
Yeah.
Who is this?
This is the wrestler, Roddy Piper.
Okay. Betty Ford, Farrah Fawcett, Deshaun Brown, Muhammad Ali, Ernest Borgnine, Bo Diddley, Mindy McCready. Who was that? Country singer?
Yeah, the whacked out one.
All right. He's got Jerry Lewis, Pete Doherty.
Mm-hmm.
Who was that?
British rock star. He's in the same category with Winehouse, except he does heroin, and he's already been in rehab like 3 times.
How old is he?
25.
You want to trade for somebody?
Uh-uh.
What about Robert Goulet?
75 points could vault me right to the top.
Yeah, but we only got about 2 months left in this year. Robert Goulet's going to go quicker than this guy.
I don't know. One more overdose and
Pete Doherty, Michael Vick, Fidel Castro, Bob Barker, Liz Taylor, Michael J. Fox, Daniel Baldwin, Danny Bonaducci. I think Danny's a good bet at this point. He's been sober for a year, or he's been sober in the past year.
Much better.
But he's the one that said he just celebrated a year of
sobriety. Yeah,
being clean and sober.
Mm-hmm.
When did this awards thing happen where he threw the guy over his head?
It was just a few weeks ago.
All right.
He was toasted.
Maybe he just doesn't get the concept.
Clean and sober?
It's supposed to be nonstop, not just, I was sober this past year.
It was a Tuesday, I remember.
Worst day of my life. Close got Jack Nicholson, Kirk Douglas, Dick Clark, Nancy Reagan, Roger Ebert. Ooh, Ebert's a good one. I think about that. Walter Cronkite, Andy Griffith, Billy Graham, Mickey Rooney. I think Mickey Rooney's about the crap. I think I saw that in the news over the weekend. At everybody's. Yeah. Trey, you don't want to trade Pete Doherty for anybody?
Mm-mm. That's my one chance to really get a lot of points.
Let's see if there's anybody else I want. Flo, you want to swap Mickey Rooney for anybody? I guess I shouldn't give you the heads up about that other thing. No.
I don't know. I forgot who you had.
Robert Goulet's good. Nah, Mickey Rooney's older. Screw you. All right. So I need to pick somebody else to fill in my hole for that the void that Porter left.
I'll swap.
What?
I'll swap you. My guy for Brittany.
Pete Doherty?
Uh-huh.
How about a nice Courtney Love?
I don't think she can die.
I'm with you. It would have happened by now. You don't think Brittany's going to die? I think she's out of control, but people do a lot more drugs than she's done and live.
Originally, when I stuck her on this list, I thought after the fiasco on MTV, the Video Music Awards, and then losing custody of her kids, I really thought she'd do something. She seems too stupid to know that she's screwing up.
That's the problem. She's still going out and head held high.
What is it, Dan?
I was going to say, I think that may be where you end up getting lucky. She may not end up, a purposeful suicide. I could easily see her getting in a car wreck and dying. The way that she drives and as much junk as she is on or seemingly on.
Yeah, and she keeps driving.
That I never get. I never understand. And they show, Lindsay Lohan's another one. You got the kind of money. Why do you drive yourself anywhere?
People just like to drive.
I guess.
And the sad thing is, she's about to be in the spotlight even more because her album's coming out, I think, today or tomorrow. And it's huge.
Yeah.
The album's going to be huge?
Well, no, the single, whatever the hell it is one of the most downloaded songs on iTunes. Isn't that right, Chloe?
Yep, absolutely.
And the album's gotten, whoever critics are, good critical reviews.
Okay.
So I don't know. All right. Who'd you want to swap for?
I said I'd do the Darty for Brittany.
About Neil Armstrong.
No. It's got to be...
Because his conscience is going to have to get to him sooner or later. He'll kill himself.
Stop it.
What?
His conscience is going to get to him? Because we went to the moon. We went to the moon. He knows we went to the moon. He's fine. He'll probably outlive all of us.
Neil Armstrong?
Nah.
The Chet Atkins of space travel?
Oh, God.
Let's see. Now I think I want to hang on to Brittany for a while. Carrot Top? Looks like he's on roids.
I could only wish, but...
We'll take the Neil Armstrong.
No.
A safe bet.
What's he, in his mid-70s?
Probably.
Oh. He'll probably live another 15 years.
All right. He can live with himself.
I'm sure he can.
Wait till a full moon just so the irony's there. All right. We have time for news?
Yes.
All right. 4:53 at KLLI, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Dan O'Malley's here with news.
Thank you, Russ. Monday, October 29th, 2007. Birthdays today. Winona Ryder is 36. Kevin Dubrow is 52. Kate Jackson from Charlie's Angels is 59. Richard Dreyfuss turned 60.
Hold on a second. Yes, Andy?
Hey, Russ, I wanted to know why you were upset about Tony Romo, because as I recall, back in the day with Seth Yen, you guys used to pull in some crazy chicks.
Yeah, I got a lot of sex back then, but it wasn't with chicks.
Almost every night.
Just a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
And Topo Gigio popping through it.
Every night.
By the way, I found my playing jersey.
You found your playing jersey?
Yeah.
Where was it?
Storage.
Okay.
I was going to bring it in today. I forgot.
You didn't play with the Cowboys.
Where'd I get the jersey?
I don't know. It says your name on it, and it says number what?
21.
21. Even though there was no... The guy, 21, that year that you say you played, was black.
That was the year I was black.
You didn't play for the Cowboys.
I think I did.
No, you didn't. I don't care what Walt Garrison calls up and calls you a teammate. I don't care.
He wrote it in the book. Thanks for his.
I know,
What's the name of the book? Something cowboy. I forget.
Yeah.
He wrote it on the dedication page.
I know.
Thanks for keeping Septien out of my ass.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I did.
No, did the book say that really? No.
Well, not printed. He wrote it.
Okay.
When he autographed it.
You didn't play for the Cowboys.
Why was I blowing Septien?
I don't. That's a real good question. And if you were, why didn't you ask the coach, Landry, to move you to a different room? If he every night drilled a hole through the wall and stuck his wiener through, wouldn't you after a while?
I was the one that's supposed to give him a call.
That was your job.
He would always threaten, I'm not going to kick the ball.
If I don't get the room next to Martin.
Kiss it.
I'm going to kiss it.
I know kick ball.
You will kick the ball.
I know kick.
Yeah, that's your job. Mm-hmm. Kick the ball.
I'll be tired.
You won't be tired. Go to sleep now.
I'm not sleeping.
If you get to sleep now, you won't be tired tomorrow. You kick that ball. Okay. What? You go to bed after this?
Yes.
Now go.
Thank you.
Okay. Miserable one. What?
I'm ready to go again.
I said once. We're not doing it again. Go to bed. Sleep. Sleepy sleep. Yeah, get the chicken dinner to kiss it.
I got other friends. Plus, I get eggs. Go ahead, Dan.
All right. Well, in Argyle, an age-old debate over dirty dancing and slinky dresses.
Did this come back up?
Yeah, it's this continuing story. At the homecoming dance has split the close-knit community of Argyle. The school superintendent at the center of the debate insists he only wants to raise standards for student conduct in a district already known for its achievements.
Is this Dr. Jonathan?
Yes.
Or Jason?
Jason, yeah. A trip to the state football championship, a state marching band championship, and 100% graduation rates for two straight years. Dr. Jason Sionis, the first-year superintendent in Argyle, says as we are defining who we are, we want to maintain the highest standards possible. At last year's prom, school officials felt some girls wore too revealing dresses. During the summer, Sionis decided to set new boundaries this year. No pelvis-to-pelvis dancing or what kids call bumping and grinding.
What can they do? Just the normal hands and the guy's hand behind her waist?
Yeah.
I would assume that it is, but I think he's really referring to...
It's just the bump and grind.
The bump and grinder and the fast-paced music type stuff.
Oh. It does sound antiquated, but I go back to it's their school district. They do whatever they want. It's rules. You only have to abide by it while you're in class. You want to get out at 3:30 and then open up your little horse stand, that's fine with me. But if they say you have to dress like this, that's it. We didn't question anything when we were kids.
No. Well, you didn't have your parents to support you at that point either. Now the parents will get on the bandwagon and support the kids.
Oh,
and be on the kids' side versus being on the parents' side. It's school, and it breaks down to that. Shut up and go.
No, they want
special treatment. That's against my rights. I have my right to dress any way I want to.
You're in school for 7 or 8 hours a day. You got the rest of the night and all weekend to turn into your
yes.
whore. The rest of the time, you got to straighten up.
Got an email from somebody about Halloween and teens being whores. Russ, just wanted to say I love your show. Also,
what neighborhood?
That I can't know. Yeah. I can't agree with you more about the younger girls dressing worse and worse each year. It's not only with the teens, but apparently with the tweens and preteens as well. I went to a party store last week, and this is true because I went to one over the weekend, and could not believe the costumes they're selling to young girls from 5 to 13 years of age. They were buying the sluttiest little outfits you could possibly find.
And we're talking about 10, 11, 12-year-olds?
Yeah. Yeah, 5 all the way to 13, she said. I'm glad to see this issue coming up more into the media light. I think it's something parents need to be aware of. There's nothing wrong with girls looking pretty or attractive, but being a whore is totally different.
Media spotlight's not going to change anything. It's not the kids that are doing it. No. It's the parents that allow it to happen.
They're buying them.
I want to dress like Britney Spears. Well, you don't think that by dressing like her, you're going to get all the accolades that come along with this.
And again, witches aren't witches anymore. They're the wenches. They're sassy. They show midriff. It's amazing. The
little girls?
Little girls. All the costumes are on the wall for little girls. They were.
I haven't seen those.
They were nasty cheerleaders and nasty witches and everything else. Very, very sexy stuff.
This like everywhere?
This was the whole wall. I'm looking at a wall.
Where?
This was a particular party store. I don't know if you may say the name of it.
I think you almost did.
I didn't.
Go ahead.
Okay, but anyway, this is a whole wall of whore outfits.
And obviously the kids are going in, if they're 10, 11, 12, they got to have somebody drive them there, and the parents are seeing them.
I saw the parents picking them out, trying them on.
It's beyond absurd that Dr. was it Sayanis?
Sayanis, yes.
All right. Has a struggle with these parents that don't want the kids to don't dress like a freaking whore.
Yeah. And all I was asking is, at one dance, just wear something with a strap. Back when I graduated, there were strapless dresses. They were sexy. They're nasty. I like to see them, but I wouldn't want to see my daughter in them.
Well, not all strapless dresses look nasty.
No. Most of them just push their little boobs up kind of like that because that's why they keep them on.
Stop it.
So you can see all the top flesh coming out the top.
I can see where the parents are mad.
Stop it. What?
I can see where parents are mad a little bit.
Why?
Because it was their homecoming dance.
And you can't, for one dance, you can't dress normally?
Just find something.
But you can still dress nice. Just don't have your beeps hanging out.
But throwing them out of the dance and
what?
This is one of the big nights in high school.
Then don't dress like a whore.
Reprimand them afterwards. Say we don't allow that. Don't ever do it again.
Well, it's over. The prom or homecoming. That's done.
I was saying at the time, I think it could have been maybe handled a little bit better.
I thought it's coming up next year.
No,
that was just happened, didn't it?
Yeah, a couple. I think that's where the story.
Oh, this would have been the homecoming.
Yes,
and then the prom's next year.
Right.
I've already bought the dress for my daughter.
It's very sexy. I approve of it. Who are you to tell me what I can't and cannot dress my child as?
Well, you can dress her however you want.
Fine, I will.
But we're not going to let her into the dance dressed like a whore. Whore mama.
I understand. I used to love to DJ the proms. That was fun because the girls even back then the little the strapless, and they push the boobs way up together.
Quit it.
They would.
You say it again, I'm a boob F you.
No. I'll shut up then.
Chloe, you got any parties you're DJing?
SMU, buddy.
When?
Possibly this weekend or next.
Yeah, give us a heads up on this one. They'll come back telling fabulous stories afterwards.
Okay.
Like Friday or Saturday?
This week or next week?
All right.
Next week.
All right. Make sure. We need a break?
Yes.
All right. We'll be back. Don't vomit during the break. Okay. All right.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.
You're unbelievable.
The new Jaguars Gold Club, 972-869-GOLD.
The #1 afternoon show is found right here. The Russ Martin Show. On Live 105.3.
Attention race fans. This Thursday, NOS Energy Drink invites you to meet Busch Series driver Stanton Barrett from 3 to 4 at Kroger in Fort Worth, 6650 North Beach Street at Western Center Boulevard. Live 105.3 will be there giving out prizes and plenty of NOS Energy Drinks. NOS allows you to turn it on and go faster no matter what you're racing for. Plus, one lucky fan will walk away with a pair of sweet tickets to watch Stanton race in Saturday's O'Reilly Challenge at Texas Motor Speedway. That's this Thursday, November 1st from 3 to 4 at Kroger, Beach Street at Western Center Boulevard in Fort Worth. NOS Energy Drinks brings you Stanton Barrett and the chance to win race tickets.
Hey, it's Dan O'Malley from the Russ Martin Show for the Climate Evangelista Eye Center. And of course, trust is important when it comes to your vision. And Doctors David Kleiman and Anthony Evangelista have over 30 years of combined experience. And of course, it's more than just great vision. It's about delivering an incredible LASIK experience that keeps you relaxed, informed, and confident throughout the entire procedure. The Climate Evangelista Eye Center is dedicated to helping their patients with a lifetime of great vision care. That's why they're more than just a LASIK center. And their internationally renowned team of ophthalmologists has decades of experience treating every kind of vision impairment imaginable. Cataracts, glaucoma, dry eyes, pink eye, routine eye care, whatever it is, they have the experience to provide you with the first-class eye care you want and need. And their blade-free HD intralaser procedure is the all-laser approach to laser vision correction that increases safety and precision for an incredible opportunity to achieve that 20/20 vision or sometimes even better. And the blade-free HD intralaser can actually customize your procedure to your unique vision. In fact, it's so precise, more people than ever are now candidates for LASIK, including those of you with thin corneas and even astigmatism. And now realizing that LASIK is not all that they do at Climate Evangelista, they offer more than just your normal cookie-cutter, one-size-fits-all patient care. They know each patient is unique, and they're going going to treat you based on your unique needs. From the time you walk in the door until the time you leave, everything at the Climate Evangelista Eye Center is going to be centered on you. And right now, the Climate Evangelista Eye Center is offering their best prices of the year with payment plans starting as low as $33 per eye a month. Now is the time to ditch the glasses and the contacts, free your eyes. You can even use your Flex plan and get some additional savings. So call 1-800-714-2020 right now for your free VIP consultation at the Climate Evangelista Eye Center. That's 1-800-714-2020, 1-800-714-2020. Don't wait, make that call right now, or you can learn more right now at LASIKsurgery.com.
Aye, 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 aye.
Hurry up, Jorge. Light's green.
We're going to only run 99 cents for any hot drink in any size that I want.
Ooh, that's something to sing about.
See? Now at On the Run, we can get any size coffee, tea, cappuccino for only 99 cents. All together now.
What is this, carpool karaoke?
Oh, come on. Aye, 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 aye. We're going to only run.
My solo. I want a 12-ounce decaf with cream.
A 20-ounce breakfast blend is my dream.
16-ounce cappuccino for me. Come on, friends.
Yeah, sing. It's fun.
Next guy that sings walks.
Now when you visit any On the Run store, enjoy any size cup of our Bengal Traders gourmet coffee, a fresh cappuccino, or hot beverage of your choice for just 99 cents through November. And when the Longhorns win on Saturday, your 16-ounce cup of Bengal Traders coffee is free on Monday. Now that's a deal worth singing about. That's life. Only at On the Run at Exxon locations. Offers valid at participating locations. Includes any hot beverage.
The weekend's here. Time to make a toast. Toast to the smell of gasoline and burning rubber. A toast to a red-hot barbecue and an ice-cold Busch beer. Busch. A toast to America's most exciting sport and the fans that fuel it. So raise your Busch beer high into the air and get ready for the flag to drop. And while we're at it, let's toast to 25 full-throttle years of the NASCAR Busch Series.
Feel it coming in. The mountains win again.
Busch Beer, proud sponsor of the NASCAR Busch Series for 25 years running. Race fans, start your weekend. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
The 2008 models are out, and deals are being made on the 07s. It's the best time of the year to get into a new car. You can check out the specials, then call D&M to find out how much money that you can save. When you lease from D&M, your payments be 30, 40, 50% less than buying. You're only paying for the cost of the car's depreciation, which means if you lease a car with high resale, it depreciates less, means your payments are going to be less, and you're going to be in a nicer car. Then at the end of the lease, you decide you want to keep the car, you have that option. You can buy it or let it go. You get into another new vehicle. And with that, you're always under warranty, so you don't have to worry about any maintenance issues. And if you donate your vehicle to the CAN Academies of Dallas-Fort Worth, D&M will make your first month's payment on any new or lease return vehicle from D&M. Any area code 35LEASE, 35LEASE, or go online, start putting your new car together right now. The website is dmautoleasing.com.
From Ridley Scott, the director of Gladiator and Black Hawk Down, and Academy Award-winning producer Brian Grazer, comes the story of Frank Lucas, one of the most notorious gangsters in American history.
My boss, my teacher, taught me to be a gentleman.
That's what you are.
That's what I try to be.
Academy Award winner Denzel Washington.
The most important thing in business is honesty, family, integrity.
Academy Award winner Russell Crowe.
My investigation indicates that Frank Lucas is above the mafia.
No black man has accomplished what the American mafia has in 100 years.
This Friday.
I got a line of people wanting to testify against you. It stretches around the block.
You're going to need more than that. This is America. Frank Lucas don't run from nobody.
American Gangster. Rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent. In theaters Friday. Original motion picture soundtrack and Jay-Z's new album, American Gangster. In stores November 6th.
Bring Home I Now Pronounce You, Chuck and Larry, starring Adam Sandler on DVD and HD DVD November 6th. Rated PG-13.
And so the gods of golf, having given the world the great game and lots of great places to play the great game, came up with something even greater.
The golf faithful need a store, a big one, big enough to fit all other golf stores inside. Give it a big name, PGA Tour Superstore. Give it an indoor driving range and chipping green and sand traps. Give it simulators and instructors and golf-themed automans. Make it a beacon for golfers everywhere to know that just a short drive away is Golf Nirvana.
Thus, the gods of golf gave the world PGA Tour Superstores. Now open in Plano at 75 and Plano Parkway, and in Frisco at 121 and Preston Road.
PGA Tour Superstore. This is big, and these guys are good.
Hi, it's JD Ryan, and bankruptcy seems like a really bad thing. You know what? It's not. Nobody wants to file bankruptcy, but the federal government gives you the option. The law is there to keep people from paying for the same mistakes over and over and over. Bankruptcy can help you stop foreclosures, eliminate credit card debt. Call them right now. It is an option. 1-800-THE-DOGS, or visit the website, 1-800-THEDOGS.com.
That's 1-800-THEDOGS.
Dr. Gary Tylock announces his $1,000 off holiday sale on Tylock LASIK surgery. $1,000. So you can now afford the surgeon you really want instead of the surgeon you really don't. Unlike other doctors, Dr. Tylock doesn't give you a choice on quality. He performs custom wavefront intra-LASIK, the procedure approved by NASA for its astronauts. This is why he can guarantee you 20/20 vision or it's free. Dr. Tylock has been voted a best LASIK surgeon 3 years in a row by other doctors in D Magazine. He's the official LASIK surgeon of the Dallas Mavericks, the Dallas Stars, and the Texas Rangers. And with your Flex Medical account, Uncle Sam pays. Visit Tylock.com or call 1-800-NEW-EYES and compare. 1-800-NEW-EYES, Dr. Gary Tylock, the doctors and the pros LASIK eye surgeon.
This Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern on Versus, you will see the Professional Bull Riders World Finals and witness moments like this. What you just heard was PBR veteran Ross Coleman getting brutally wrecked by a 1,700-pound beast named Sports Machine. What you just heard was Ross being wrenched to his left and having the perfect counter move to hang on. The bull then reared back with such velocity that Ross was launched 11 feet into the air, completely upside down. Ross did not have the perfect counter move. The last sound you heard was Ross's head slamming into the dirt. And it all happened in 4.1 seconds. That's why the PBR World Finals is on Versus and not on the radio. With $1 million on the line, every single second is tough. The PBR Built Ford Tough World Finals on Versus and Versus HD. Live from Vegas, continuing Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Check TV listings or Versus.com.
Live 105.3 presents the Trophy Nissan Pugs and Kelly Rewind.
Tony is hanging out with Britney Spears.
Why, Britney? Why? Why?
I don't know.
First off, don't trust her not to get knocked up, because she has a tendency to do that.
Oh, could you imagine Britney with a little Romo
Lord
baby?
have mercy.
Hi, Justin.
We need to have a mass call-in to Inside the Huddle tomorrow night, telling Tony to stay away. Superman couldn't save that crash.
Pugs and Kelly, weekdays on Live 105.3. And brought to you by
Trophy Nissan.
TGI Fridays Restaurants presents Food for Thought. Know this, your taste buds have feelings, so give them Friday's 3-course meal for $12.99 and choose your appetizer, entree, and dessert. Now with our new sweet and savory Asian garlic chicken. So come in for Friday's $12.99 3-course meal for a limited time only. It won't last long. And remember, you're not salivating. Those are taste bud tears of joy. Gimme more Fridays.
Prices and participation may vary. Limited time only. Corona Light presents Scary Halloween Corona Stories. We were sitting on the beach when suddenly it started to rain. And then I noticed our bucket of Coronas was empty. And so I went to the cabana, but they said there was no more Corona. There was a party down the beach, but they also didn't have Coronas. Then I went down the beach to the other bar, and they had no Corona. And when I asked the bartender, where is all the Corona? Okay, what's up with the screaming?
It's just so scary, man.
This has been Scary Halloween Corona Stories. This Halloween, don't get too scared. Be sure to stock up on plenty of Corona Extra and Corona Light, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Corona reminds you to celebrate responsibly.
Proud to be the official home of NASCAR and Texas Motor Speedway.
KLLI Dallas Fort Worth.
KLLI HD1 Dallas Fort Worth. Live 105.3.
Get ready for a frightfully fun Halloween at Kroger. From pumpkins and candy for trick-or-treaters to party trays for your get-togethers, Kroger is the right store for all your Halloween needs.
Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
I'm sorry, is that irritating you?
No, not really. What are you doing? What is that?
I don't care. I just found another setting on the synthesizer.
I can tell.
I'm not even playing anything. I was just dicking around. Were you trying to figure out what I was playing?
Yes.
Oh.
Sounds like some could be in a Bugs Bunny cartoon. You're just sneaking through the forest. Yeah. Oh no, it's Elmer Fudd.
I did that for an hour and a half today at the house. Not playing a freaking thing. Just going through this guitar synth, jacking with stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. That sounds like Star Wars or Star Trek.
That's not right.
It's Star Trek?
Yeah.
Okay. You just didn't have the pacing down. I got the song.
Well, I don't know how to play it. A lot of stuff I don't know how to play. Is that Gail? Hi, Gail.
Hi there.
What do you got?
Well, I don't have a cool new toy like you, but I do have Chicken Express. And in Grand Prairie, southbound 360 before Riverside, a wreck in the right lane. You're backed up to 183. In Fort Worth on the North Freeway, still have a couple of wrecks on southbound 35, one past Heritage. The other is going to be near Golden Triangle, both allowing only the left lane to get through. And traffic is backed up now to Westport. Also, westbound 183 from Amon Carter to 360 slow due to some earlier problems. In Richardson, your signal lights aren't working on Arapahoe at Jupiter. They're short cycling. I think the lights along that stretch are out of sync, causing quite a backup. I know you're not there. I'm Gail Lightfoot on the Russ Martin Show.
All right, thanks, Gail. 50 for the low tonight. Going to be mid-70s tomorrow. Pretty all week, actually. 70 now at Live 105.3.
All right, Dan. What are you doing?
Give me 1 second. I'm looking to see. Ryan sent in saying that it looks like ESPN's reporting that Tony Romo is signed with the Cowboys an extension. I'm just trying to find confirmation somewhere online.
Where'd you see it, Ryan?
I just had 3 different guys call and tell me.
I haven't seen it on the news. We've got all the local channels on in here. All right.
Somebody also sent an email during that last break. Sarah Hickman is playing Dallas next month to benefit the homeless. Russ, you should take your band and open up for her.
I don't like homeless people. Are they playing for homeless people, or is it to benefit homeless people?
Benefit homeless people. I think it's a benefit.
Well, I don't care if they're getting cash out of it. I still don't like homeless people.
Well, I know, but it would be a good event. We haven't played in a while.
The last time, was it Live 7?
Yeah.
I think we may have a show November 16th at.
okay.
Where is it?
Barflies.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's their big event for the year.
Is that a done deal?
No, I'm still waiting on the contract.
Okay.
When is the big homeless people concert?
This doesn't say. It just says next month.
No. I don't like doing anything for homeless people because they don't go away.
No.
There's a church in Dallas right now that's using their entire parking lot crammed full of homeless people.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to create a glut of homeless people.
But they have to go somewhere. Everyone doesn't have a home to go to.
That's why they call them that.
But some of them aren't on the street just because they're lazy. Some of them
Most of them are, and I don't care. And you know what? If you're going to be in the parking lot, and they're going to let you sleep there every morning at 6 o'clock, I'm getting all your dead asses up, and we're going to work. They had one on the news today. There was this big, fat, nasty white chick laying underneath this comforter talking to the reporter, and she's big, nasty, fat, white whore that's pregnant.
Well, that's another thing. We got to get out there and fix them.
We need to fix whoever screwed her.
You'll never know. Well, some of those people are mentally ill.
Some of them, not all of them. Some of them just don't want to work.
Almost all of them have a reason. Most of them are just not normal.
Lazy.
Well, some of them have issues, and they have. You get down, you get out. Sometimes there's not another way out than just sleep in your car or sleep in the
things
street.
you got a driver's license. You ain't sick enough. You ain't sick enough mentally.
Well, a lot of them really do need help on the streets. But you're right. That's why we have the homeless center. Don't we have?
Dallas is working on building another one, which is going to be a freaking magnet for a bunch of.
Well, at least they'll be off the street and be safe.
I don't care if they're safe or not.
A lot of them, if you give them treatment, they'd have homes.
They don't want treatment, and you can't force it on them. And by that, obviously, you don't want to better yourself. You want somebody to take care of you. You want to sit around with your unborn baby and wait for something to happen.
If you're schizophrenic,
I'll give her $100 to tell me what screwed her.
Probably take it.
Jack promo team got almost accosted.
Do what?
So the Jack promo team damn near or almost got accosted in front of their concert down at the Majestic for their Halloween concert. Alice Cooper's playing.
All right.
And so they were passing out candy after the show to people that are leaving. So the homeless people come up and they had 6 different people outside passing it out, and they were just taking gobs of them. And the staff was afraid. They're like, okay, take whatever, because they were being so just
forceful.
Yes. So it was like they were scared of them.
I used to go out on Sunday. Not every Sunday. It would be maybe 2 or 3 times a year. There was a parking lot in Dallas, and one of the church organizations would feed them. I had them on the show a couple of times. Well, all right, I'll go down there and help. They'll come through the line, and you give them their plate, and they bitch because you're not giving them any more. Well, look, you homeless F, I didn't have to give you anything.
If you don't want to do it, don't get down there. But they're starving.
Well, they
they're
didn't invite
hungry.
me back a lot.
I would imagine not.
They needed help on Thanksgiving. They'd come, and then they come back through the line.
They're hungry. They have nothing to eat all day.
They're cutting in line.
Well, they are not cutting line.
Well, thank you.
Well, they're cutting off.
And they come by and they get the coffee and they want you to hand them the sugar. You don't. I learned the first time you don't hand them anything because nobody gave me the heads up. They take it and they leave.
Yeah. Well, some of them.
Can I have more sugar than that? Why? You got a big day planned? Homeless F?
Again, you got to
finishing up your yard, maybe.
No. Some of them simply just are down on their luck, and I'd say that's probably 10 or 20% of them. Another 50%.
Are you making this up? Because if you're making it up, you're not helping your argument.
No, I'm pulling.
You don't know how many are mentally incapacitated.
I certainly don't, but that's what the numbers.
Some of the ones that they talk to on Channel 8 seem normal enough to me.
I don't know how you could do that. How you go through the day, be miserable because you know cold weather's coming, and it's going to suck to be homeless.
Because they know somebody someplace is going to try and take care of you.
Well, last winter,
you got places to go for food.
Yeah, but last winter, nobody brought them in. When it's cold, all of them don't get a place to go.
Huddle together.
Aren't you just Mr. Compassionate?
I
know you don't have any patience, but as a society, we do have patience for people that are sick.
No, we don't. Most people don't want them around.
I ignore them on the streets.
I don't want to get close to a homeless person, but what if you bond and then you can't find them?
That's just stupid enough to be funny. I think I'll go over there. Oh, there, have one.
Don't leave no forwarding address.
Bastard.
The one guy that we tried to help, the one in North Dallas.
I remember you guys doing
same
this.
corner, years.
Had a dog, right?
Always had the dog with him. Tried to get him a job. Said, we'll find somebody to watch your dog. I've been through this story. Anyway, he didn't show up.
He didn't respond to.
Gave him some cash so he could call when he was ready to go to work.
Offered him a suit.
Said, I'll get you work clothes. I'll get you a wallet. So you feel like you've got someplace. I'll stick some cash in there.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got some semblance of
starting
of pride. You got a wallet. Just all the things that are associated with that responsibility. Blah blah blah. I could give you no credit cards because you're a homeless F.
No,
he doesn't. He said, "Well, how about just give me some money?" No, you're going to work for it. We already found somebody that would go and pick him up and drop him off. We had somebody that would take care of his dog, so there were no concerns.
And he just totally flaked.
No.
Did you ever see him again?
Mm-mm. He changed corners. They got tired of us messing with him.
I just wonder. It'd be interesting, except I'd be scared to death, but it'd be interesting to go and ask 15 or 20 of them, when was the last time you worked? What was the last time you looked for a job? And what is stopping you today from going across the street to that McDonald's that has a help wanted?
They're not gonna hire a homeless person. You're not gonna have an address. You're not gonna have a phone number. You're not gonna have anything.
So you get so down, you just can't get up.
We have Mexicans that walk up here from Mexico that find jobs the day they get here. You tell me somebody that speaks English that's got nothing to do all day can't go stand on a corner and wait for a truck to come by?
Yeah, I agree.
They'll pick you up. They'll drop you off. They're very nice about that.
I had that argument with my sons at one point when he said he couldn't find a job. There are people that come here every day that cannot speak our language and end up owning businesses. So you can't find a job doesn't hold a lot of water.
There's always an excuse for not getting a job.
I suppose. And you're right. Homeless people, it must be hard. But you're right. They go.
But every time you set up one of these parking lots, word's going to get out. More people are going to come. Then that church is going to have a bigger problem on their hands. Yeah. Or we build this multi-million-dollar.
That's coming.
Actually, it's 15, 20 million.
I thought it was like 50.
Whatever it is, it's absurd. Word's going to get out. We're going to turn into the Mayberry of homeless people because everybody's going to find out. It's a nice place to go.
This is the place to go. This is the place to take care of you. Like you said before, if I was over in Fort Worth, I'd be putting them on buses. Put them on the train.
Handing out flyers. Look what they got in Dallas.
Yeah, put them on the train. The train stops in downtown Dallas. It stops right next to them. You don't even have to walk.
If Dallas wanted to take care of the homeless problem, they'd get a bunch of brochures printed and tell them that there's a nice new place going up in Fort Worth.
Give them $2 to ride the train.
Stay in touch.
No, you're right. We're going to build that. City money.
We're going to run out of room again, and the problem's not going to go away.
No. It's going to get worse, as you said.
And out of every 100 people, and I'm only guessing, maybe you rehabilitate one. Maybe two.
Maybe.
Is that going to be worth the money that's put in there? We got enough other issues than taking people who don't add anything to society. They just suck it.
What are the numbers? Does anybody have any idea how many are on the streets?
7 million.
No. I mean, just Dallas. We got 1,000, 2,005?
I don't care. How are you going to count them? They don't stand still long enough.
No, I know. You more or less
You count them at night?
No.
A lot of them are nocturnal.
I don't think you got them at night.
All right. Are you going to say something, Trey?
No.
Why? All right. Line 4. All right. Yes, Bob.
You are so nasty.
Why?
The way you talk about homeless people, if you were in their shoes, you wouldn't be acting like this.
Probably not.
Probably not. That's right. You're a millionaire. You don't care. You just spit on people because they're poor.
No, I don't mind helping people who want to do something for themselves. It's the ones that want you to hand over and over and over, and I don't have to do anything for it. I'm not giving you dick.
Well, you're classifying them all in that particular...
I didn't say all of them. I said some of them you could rehabilitate. I even tried to do it with one guy. He didn't want to do that. He wanted me to hand him the cash, give it to him every day so he didn't have to go to work. Some of them are probably retarded. Fine. There's going to be a good portion of them that just don't want to work.
You said you don't like homeless people as a generality.
Do you have a home?
Pardon me?
Mm-hmm. Were you about to say something, Trey?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
He's breathing deep because he doesn't feel well.
Oh, you still sick?
It's better.
Don't know what it is?
I don't have a clue.
You have something to drink?
No.
Got some chaw? Always soothes me.
No. Only thing I can think of is I didn't have any caffeine today, which I normally do, and I don't know if that, for some reason, threw my system off.
There's some Red Bull. There's Red Bull in the fridge. Why don't you have one of those? But vomit first, because I don't want to miss that.
Okay.
I used to take a big gulp of the 7-Eleven Big Gulps every day. I have one, maybe two. Lots of caffeine. One day I just said, no more caffeine, cold turkey. I'm driving down the freeway, slammed on the brakes and puked my guts out and got the worst headache in the world. Caffeine withdrawal. I didn't know it was that bad. It could be that bad.
Oh.
It was terrible.
Don't give him that yet, Chloe. Trey wheezes when he vomits.
I know.
It's funny. Ready, Dan?
Yeah.
All right. 5:30. Dan O'Malley's here with it. Is that more homeless people? I mean, people about homeless people? 5. Yes, Jay.
Hey, I used to work for the city and do homeless people. You weren't joking about them shipping people here. When Rudolph Giuliani was the mayor of New York, part of his initiative to get the homeless out of New York, they gave them bus tickets to get to Dallas and told them how well the city of Dallas treated their homeless people and paid them and shipped them down here from New York.
Trey, is that real?
That was
I had
Rudolph
not heard that.
Giuliani's solution.
It's a great idea. I'd have done the same thing.
Yeah.
It worked.
All you got to do is sell it like a vacation. Wouldn't you want to go someplace where the weather's nice?
Sunny, beautiful.
Well, once you get them down here, you know they don't have any money to get back.
No, you give them a one-way ticket, yeah.
I wouldn't mind. I'd set up a fund to get them out of here, but I'm not going to give them cash. If you go down there, thanks, Jay, and the ones at 6 o'clock, you go, okay, everybody get up, we're going to work. The ones at work, you get to come back that night. The rest of
That's fair.
You're out.
Yeah, if you get up and you work every day, and there are jobs, there are things to be doing. Maybe not.
Well, and there are also
15 an
things
hour.
that can be done at the church. So if you can't go out and do real labor, like that fat, nasty white chick with the baby,
pregnant,
she can go in the back and something.
Clean up something. You're right. Clean up the parking lot. I know.
She got most of it covered. She was covered in some blanket with Yodas and shit on it. Just laying there.
You couldn't even get up to talk to the TV guy.
No, she just laid up on the ground with her everything covered up with her Yoda blanket. I don't know what I'm going to do. First of all, you need to abort whatever's growing in you.
Oh, stop.
You don't know where that came from.
I know. Another planet.
Sometimes people from other planets don't know better. Hey, look at that.
Just visiting.
How about a quick ride on the Gorp? You like Gorp jobs?
No.
Ah, come on.
Oh, and then she gets pregnant with the Gorp, the baby Gorp.
Just all it takes is one seed of rock. They get you pregnant.
And she's going to have that baby, and where's that baby going to live?
She'd probably stick it on the side of the wall with his tentacles.
No. I just wondered, is there a hospital? Do they go to Parkland, I guess?
Yeah, you go to Parkland, wouldn't you?
Yep.
I don't know how far along she is. I don't know what the gestation period is for the corpse. Dan, you going to do news?
Wow.
Yeah. What'd you find?
Found a Romo story.
All right.
From ESPN. The Dallas Cowboys have offered, according to sources, quarterback Tony Romo as
Do I want to know? Because right now he's about $1.5 million a year. I'm sure he's a likable guy.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
I don't know why I'm having a problem with this. Maybe it's because I'm old. My life's just about done.
Oh,
he's just, what is he, in his 20s?
Yeah, I think 26, 27.
Yeah. It's a different situation, though.
It's not.
It is.
Well, it is, but it's not. I can't rectify it in my head. How's it different?
Well,
I'm old and fat, and he's an athlete.
You can start there.
Well, if you look at it that way, sure. But see, he's in the prime of his career, as are you. You just happen to be two different ages.
I just happen to be 25 years older.
And it takes time in your career to get where you are. And he's got to do it now. It's not like, in other words, when he's your age.
How much is he making?
You really want to know?
Somebody's going to sneak it on me sooner or later.
Yeah, that's true. Well, he's going to get he's signing supposedly, and it'll be announced tomorrow at 11 a.m. news conference. 6 years, $69.5 million contract extension.
Oh,
told you.
Wow.
$31 million of it is guaranteed.
Ching.
God.
It's right around the average trade I thought it would be. A little over 10 a year. Now, granted, that could be just the overall value of the contract. He may not actually get that much, but he's definitely getting $31 million.
Congratulations. I get him a gift.
Is the $31 million going to be like a signing bonus?
That we're not sure of yet.
But that's guaranteed.
Yes.
What's the big deal?
I don't know.
His services are
There are
worth
people making millions all over the place. I don't know why. Maybe it's because he's local and he just came from nowhere and now he's making over $10 million a year.
Hanging out with lots of
whores.
Yeah, in California.
Not staying faithful to Minnie.
Actually, that's $11 million a year.
Shut up. God. They could go back and penalize him my yearly salary, and he'd giggle.
That's all you got.
Nah, keep it for yourself.
He could suck for the next 6 years, and he's still going to make $5 million a year.
Really?
Yeah. 31 of it's guaranteed.
Oh. And actually, if that happens, especially due to injury,
I've heard enough.
Well, it gets worse.
What is it?
When I was trying to find this story, it turns out that he actually took out an insurance policy on himself, which is valued at $30 million. And according to that, it's called a loss of value policy. And in it spells out...
Nobody told me those existed.
I didn't know until I saw this just now. That's part of why I wanted to tell you.
It exists for athletes and singers and people like that.
He could get... Russ, you could get one. Everyone in this room could technically get one.
Yeah.
At one point, it was rumored that Jennifer Lopez had an insurance policy on her ass.
Yeah.
And?
I
think that's just public. It's like
Mary Hart.
Mary Hart had her legs insured by Lloyd's of London, as if something was going to happen to him.
But it does say here the quarterback would be eligible to be paid if an injury contributed to a downturn in his performance that affected his value on the open market.
All right. Go ahead.
Well, the Supreme Court agreed to decide whether ExxonMobil should pay punitive damages in connection with the huge Exxon Valdez oil spill.
Just pay the money.
It's $2.5 billion. You don't just pay it if you can fight it.
It was $5 billion,
yeah.
And I don't know who overturned it and dropped it to 2.5, and Exxon's still having a piss fit about it.
Yeah, a federal appeals court already had cut it in half to that 2.5 now. That was back in '94.
Dan and I talked about this off here. Who gets that $2.5 billion? Does
I don't know.
Alaska get it?
It was. I think there's a fund set up.
Where was the damage done? Was it Puget Sound?
Prince George.
Oh, all right, whatever.
That if you were adversely affected by it, that you're entitled to.
And that area, it still isn't totally cleaned up.
No.
And why is it they think they're still not responsible?
That's what I don't get.
You're captain. You're oil. You don't mind gouging us, but you get popped a couple of times.
And they probably have insurance that'll help with part of that. But yeah, if that area is still not cleaned up, they're incredibly irresponsible.
What else does it say, Dan?
It goes on to say the High Court stepped into the long-running battle over the $2.5 billion in damages that ExxonMobil owes in the spillage, of course, of 11 million gallons of oil into Alaska's Prince William Sound. Still the worst oil spill in U.S. history. The federal appeals court already had cut that in half, and the justices said they would consider whether the company should have to pay any punitive damages at all. If the court decides some money is due, Exxon is arguing that $2.5 billion is excessive under laws governing shipping and prior high court decisions limiting punitive damages.
It's not excessive if you go back and look at the damage that was done.
Exactly.
And the long-term effects. And the fact that it's still not all cleaned up. Why wouldn't you feel as a corporation you're responsible for that?
Yeah. It says they've already spent $3.4 billion in cleanup costs. So really, $2.5 billion isn't that much. I mean, they've already spent that much once over.
Somebody broke it down. That's 3 weeks of their profit.
Oh, pay the money.
That's what I said.
Pay the man.
They don't want. It's not going to affect their bottom line.
Not really.
No.
Crude closed today at what? $93 a barrel?
Yeah, 93 or 94.
Yeah. Told you it'd be 90 by the end of the month. Be 100 by the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look over the weekend. I'm going to buy one of those Mercedes smart cars. They get 50 and 60 miles a gallon.
50?
50 and 60. It's an 80 horsepower engine, a little two-seater. I think Trey's mom wanted.
How much are they?
They're around 20, tricked out. It's a Mercedes? It's a Mercedes. They're importing them. They're already selling them in...
Oh, that's that
It's tiny. It looks just bigger than a golf cart.
No.
But it's one of the safest vehicles out there. It's got completely secure, surrounded with airbags. It's in a roll cage.
Go to YouTube and look at some of the crash tests on that car.
I don't care what kind of roll cage you got. You have a Escalade pull up behind you.
It's going to roll over you.
Yeah, it's not going to be just a rear end collision. It's going to be over.
I know.
I could just see your driveway now. That little thing parked next to your jacked up truck.
No, I'd sell the truck.
You're not going to keep it?
I'd sell the truck if I was going to buy that one.
Well, you got a house. You're going to need a truck. Just get a smaller truck.
I have the spindle wheel truck. I'll just keep it.
What kind of mileage does that get?
Same thing, but I just don't drive it that much. I wouldn't drive it every day. I'd get a car for a daily driver that gets higher mileage.
You're going to get on the freeway in that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how big you're going to look in that car?
I know. It's going to be very tiny. It's going to be cool.
Look at that. Jack in the Box got him a new car.
They must be filming TV commercials.
Better get a sunroof.
See your hat sticks out.
They got convertibles, actually.
Do they?
Yeah.
Well, that's not even...
my God.
Well, you know what?
Oh.
Make any difference?
At that
You
point.
get in a collision.
It's going to kill you anyway. Might as well get it over faster.
Might as well get some sun.
And you get some fresh air while you're waiting on these EMTs.
And they're back ordered.
Yeah, you can't get them. You have to list for next year.
What's a waiting list?
A year. So far, right now.
An entire year.
Right now, it's a year.
I could see something like that, really wanting one for if you lived in a city like New York, where, it's a step above a Vespa.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, in some place like New York, you're not surrounded by SUVs and...
trucks.
Yeah, trucks. Up there, you got a better shot of making it out alive.
Maybe in a city, downtown area, maybe so. Like, you see, that's all you see in, like, Mexico. Places like that are little bitty tiny cars that don't even have names on them. The Volkswagens are still, the Bug is still huge in Mexico.
I guess you could drive it around the mid-cities.
Yeah.
Stay on the surface streets, off the freeway.
I actually saw a couple of them this past weekend on Mockingbird, and it made me nervous.
Yeah, I was just thinking, for someone like your mom, doesn't
My
like to
mom?
doesn't like to get on the highway, takes back roads everywhere. That'd probably work out good for her.
I don't even know if she needs a car. She's had that Cadillac be a year, almost exactly a year. I think she's only put 400 miles on it. Should I get the oil changed? Why?
No.
Well, had the car 6-7 months. Shouldn't I have the oil changed? Why?
That would imply you are going to go somewhere.
Well,
it's fresh oil.
Oil breaks down under heat and pressure. Your car doesn't see any of that.
Tires rotated? No.
Now, she asked all of that. Where should I take it? And how often should I have it done? Never.
Not at 400 miles a year.
You can leave that same oil in that car until you're gone. And then I could probably drive it for another year.
Have you been bugging her about getting a job?
Yeah, I forgot about it.
Okay. I just didn't know.
Man, that's a good thing to bring up, though. Quick, Trey, were you going to say something? All right, thanks. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. Well, those behind the Federal Emergency Management Agency's fake news conference showed extraordinarily poor judgment and will be disciplined, this according to the head of Homeland Security. Michael Chertoff said, "I think it was one of the dumbest and most inappropriate things I've ever seen since I've been in government." The agency said no media representative showed up because, of course, the conference was announced at the last minute. Instead, reporters called in on a listen-only phone line. The agency released a video of the conference with FEMA employees asking...
Why wouldn't they give them credit for thinking outside the box? You know you're going to get your ass beat. Don't have real reporters come out.
Cut 34 over here is part of the fake conference if you want to hear it.
Did we already listen to that?
Did we?
Oh.
No, 34.
All right. Go ahead, Dan.
The agency said obviously no media representatives. They released a video of the conference with FEMA employees asking those less than hard-hitting questions. During the briefing, someone asks Deputy Director Harvey Johnson, "Are you happy with FEMA's response so far?"
What lessons learned from Katrina have been applied?
And lessons learned from Katrina, it's like, is there day and is there night? And if you take a look at Katrina, where there really was no leaning forward, really was not a fabric of federal partners, where there wasn't good, smooth communication between the governor and the administrator of FEMA, the governor and the president, to see all the federal partners linked together, pre-scripting mission assignments, having contracts in place, following a game plan. We didn't do any of those kind of things in Katrina. And what you're seeing now is a very smoothly, very efficiently performing team. You're seeing...
And the problem is, you can blame FEMA for a lot of the problems from Katrina. You can also go back and blame the government.
First line.
In Louisiana. Almost nobody goes back and points to that. They want to stay on FEMA and Bush.
Because
who was the head of FEMA then?
Michael Brown.
Yeah.
Well,
and we don't know when he said "nice job, Brownie." He was talking to him. Dan, don't write that down. There are other people out there working.
Yes, a lot of them. 35. It's a montage of questions.
You want to see the crash test for one of these Mercedes?
Yeah, I do. Can I come around?
Yeah, Ryan just sent me this. That's, I got two things playing.
Okay.
Hold on. I got to close some stuff. I got too many browsers going. Almost there. All right. There we go.
Okay.
I don't know how fast they're going. They just ran it into a concrete wall. Top of the car came off. Let's see if they rerun it. Hey, you know what? Actually, the interior stays intact.
Yeah.
From 70 miles an hour to naught in 1 second. Energy that it moved 20 tons of concrete, leapt into the air and rebounded to the side of the road. We didn't know what we'd find when we reached the wreckage.
And I don't see a track on here like they do when they test cars, crash tests, where they just
pull along a dolly.
Yeah. Somebody had to be driving this.
No. Remote control, maybe?
Hang on.
The steel cage has certainly done its job really well.
Now there's nobody
inside. The original shape, just that one nasty kink there. Don't forget, this is a car without a roof. The plastic was just shattered. So without even the strength of a roof, there hasn't been that much effect. You can in fact open the door.
Yeah, because it just came off. But the two seats in there are intact without any damage to them.
70 miles an hour.
Maybe they are safe.
So that was a promo piece, yes. Not a look at this, don't buy one.
Yeah, this isn't from the manufacturer.
Bits fly out. And it's only really when you come around the front you do see...
The entire engine compartment is gone. And I don't mean crushed forward. I mean, it ain't there no more. Anything from the windshield up is gone.
That massive impact. Around the other side, though, it still looks remarkably like a smart car. You can see the full shape.
Yeah, get one.
Okay.
That's just hitting something. Imagine having an 18-wheeler or an SUV come up over you.
Yeah, crunchy. If you get hit into the freeway and it's any kind of a thing that's smaller than what I drive now, you're going to be screwed up.
I like to actually see it get hit by something big.
Mercedes on its website does have some head-on collisions with their own sedans.
Okay.
And the car does very well. Of course, that's on their website.
Well,
they're going to pick the best of the best.
It held up on this, and this is an independent test. I still don't want to drive anything that small.
It would be a little weird, well, especially considering what I drive now.
Do they come with masks?
No.
Don't nobody see that.
You want to be seen in it?
No.
60 miles a gallon, man. It's going to be a lot of money.
I don't need to save it that bad.
I know you don't. A lot of people do. I'm just surprised Mercedes isn't flooding the market with them because, while they're still kind of cool and hip.
Maybe that's all you can crank out. Who knows how big the waiting list is?
Yeah, it's true. Nationwide.
Are we doing, Chloe? All right. Bush might not have been talking to him.
There's a lot of people working very hard. You're right. He could have been talking to anybody. Good job.
Nagin said he was working?
No. Yeah, he was there. Yeah, but then he would have said, good job, Nagin.
All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Why would you listen to anything else? The Russ Martin Show on Live 105.3.
Why did the chicken cross the road? For the sweetest tea in Texas. Chicken Express. We're waiting for you.
Attention race fans. This Thursday, NOS Energy Drink invites you to meet Push Series driver Stanton Barrett from 3 to 4 at Kroger in Fort Worth, 6650 North Beach Street at Western Center Boulevard. Live 105.3 will be there giving out prizes and plenty of NOS Energy Drinks. NOS allows you to turn it on and go faster no matter what you're racing for. Plus, one lucky fan will walk away with a pair of sweet tickets to watch Stanton race in Saturday's O'Reilly Challenge at Texas Motor Speedway. That's this Thursday, November 1st from 3 to 4 at Kroger, Beach Street at Western Center Boulevard in Fort Worth. NOS Energy Drinks brings you Stanton Barrett and the chance to win race tickets.
This is the Nissan You Should Know Minute. You should know 2008 Nissan sedans go a long way on one tank of gas. The 33 mile per gallon Nissan Versa goes over 400 miles. The 33 mile per gallon Nissan Sentra goes over 440 miles on one tank of gas. The 32 mile per gallon Altima, it can take you 608 miles. So you can pack your car, head out to your favorite vacation spot, and make it all the way back home without stopping for gas. You should also know it's a great time to buy. Lease the Nissan Altima for $239 a month for 36 months with a $2,999 initial payment. Visit NissanUSA.com or see your Nissan dealer today. Lease the Altima for $239 a month. Excludes tax, title, license, and options. Call 1-888-858-8319 for lease details. Dealer sets actual price. 2008 EPA fuel economy estimates based on Versa 1.8 SL with CVT, Sentra 2.0 with CVT, and Altima 2.5S with manual transmissions. Actual mileage may vary with driving conditions. Offer ends 10/31/07.
Travelocity presents the unbelievable hotel sale.
I love staying in hotels. They make everything gnome size.
Save $50 on a 3-night stay when you use your MasterCard card to book a hotel.
The mini shampoo, the tiny soap, the petite hand lotion.
Stay 3 nights, save $50.
The itty bitty mouthwash, the teeny weeny conditioner.
Restrictions apply. Visit Travelocity.com for details.
They all fit perfectly in my suitcase. Much like that $50 I saved fits perfectly in my pocket.
Travelocity. You'll never roam alone.
There are no guarantees in life. No guarantees that you won't wake up one morning to discover that last night's storm did more than just cause the lights to go out, and that there is now a 900-pound tree limb lodged into the roof of your car. But as your insurance agent, I do want to guarantee you one thing, that no matter how bizarre the accident, the repair of your vehicle is done right. That's why 9 out of 10 insurance agents recommend Service King Collision Repair. We know that Service King has met the highest standards of ICAR, the top designation for advanced collision repair training in the U.S. Service King will arrange to have the car towed if necessary. And with Enterprise Rent-A-Car on site, they'll get you set up in a rental right away. We also know that Service King uses only genuine certified parts for all repair work done, and they back the work with a written lifetime warranty. That's one guarantee in life we can both count on.
Service King Collision Repair.
If you're a Cup racing fan and watch the action on TV, you may be suffering from racing blur. Don't panic. It's common and caused by watching the chase on infected televisions. Symptoms include frequent squinting from trying to focus on your favorite car as it streaks through hundreds of left-hand turns. In extreme cases, the blur can be so severe, you find yourself cheering for the wrong car altogether. There is hope. There's a cure for the blur, and it's DLP HD TV. The active ingredients in a DLP HD TV are millions of tiny mirrors that take the blur out of fast-paced sports action and put an end to needlessly blurry races. DLP HD TV. It's amazing. It's the mirrors.
DLP HD TV. See how millions of tiny mirrors make the picture amazing. Come see the amazing selection of DLP HD TVs and the number 96 DLP HD TV show car at the South Arlington Circuit City this Sunday from 12 to 5 p.m. DLP, only from Texas Instruments.
You're doing great, Carol. Push. Keep pushing.
Wow, what's all that then? Is that a tiny human?
What? Yeah, she's giving birth.
Wow. Is that how it all works?
How did you get in here?
Me? Oh, I know Bryce, the security guard. Nice bloke. Look, I don't know if this is a good time or not, but did you know that Geico's got a local representative right in your area? They could help save you money, provide a quote, or recommend the right coverage, whatever, really.
Yeah. I knew I could get help over the phone and online, but I didn't know about the local office.
Yeah, sure. It's a little personal service for you.
Well, thank you.
No, thank you. Right then, I'll see myself out.
Call your local Geico representative today.
For a free rate quote, call 940-321-3990 today. That's 940-321-3990. Or visit our local Geico office at 5855 I-35E in Corinth.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engine and race into Walmart for NASCAR Fan Days.
Who do you think's going to win a big NASCAR race?
That's easy.
Are you kidding? Dominates here.
Okay, you're both wrong. He's so hot!
No matter who you're pulling for on the track, Walmart has all the fan-favorite NASCAR products like Gillette razors and gel, Old Spice deodorant, Gallo Twin Valley wine, Pepsi paper plates, cups, and bags. And for some added power, Duracell batteries. NASCAR fans, did you know Walmart Tire Lube and Express is a great place to take your car for a quick pit stop? Need new tires? Ask for Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR. Gear up for race day and every day at Walmart, where NASCAR fans always win.
Well, what's the best race?
Oh, that's easy. It's the one right here.
Hey, NASCAR fans, it's Dean from The Jagger Show. Yeah, I know. Hey, come on out and join me at the North Richland Hills Walmart Supercenter this Thursday from 1 to 3 p.m. It's NASCAR Mania, and Walmart has everything you need to get geared up for the races. That's Thursday at the North Richland Hills location at the corner of Roof Snow and North Tarrant Parkway. See you there.
Hi, I'm Robert Richardson from McKinney, Texas, driver of the number 28 U.S. Border Patrol car in the NASCAR Busch Series. Come out and meet me Tuesday, October 30th at Empire Suzuki at Northwest Highway and Jupiter in Dallas.
Join Live 105.3's Jasmine Tuesday, October 30th, 3 to 5 p.m. at Empire Suzuki, and meet NASCAR Busch Series driver Robert Richardson. We'll have food, prizes, and tickets to the weekend's NASCAR races at Texas Motor Speedway. Plus, one lucky fan will win sweet tickets to watch Robert race in Saturday's O'Reilly Challenge. Empire Suzuki, Texas' #1 volume Suzuki dealer. Come to Empire Suzuki and drive home in your new 2008 Suzuki with zero down. No payment for 90 days. Empire will even pay your mortgage, rent, or lease. Plus, Suzuki has America's #1 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Plus, 3 years, 36,000 miles of roadside assistance. Stop by Empire Suzuki today. Call 800-NEW-RIDE or go to EmpireSuzuki.com.
So race in and win from my friends at Empire Suzuki.
Empire Suzuki, 1-800-NEW-RIDE or go to EmpireSuzuki.com. Offers good on all new 2008 Suzuki purchases with approved credit. Mortgage, rent, and lease offer good up to $800 for 1 month. See dealer for details.
Where's Jorge with the coffees?
Chill, Fred. We just got to On the Run.
Okay, amigos, get your Bengal Traders coffee. I fix them the way you like them.
How do you remember how we take our coffee?
I think about your personalities and make word associations. It's like this. Jen's a morning person with a spicy personality. So, breakfast blend with pumpkin pie spice creamer.
Now me.
Howard, you're hyper. A little nutty. Decaf with cinnamon hazelnut.
Did you just call me a nut?
Fred's easy. Bengal Traders coffee black, like his mood.
How about you, Senior Coffee Profiler?
Oh, dark magic with almond toffee creamer, since I'm so enchanting and sweet.
Ooh. Sure you don't take it with milk? Because you're really milking this.
Now when you visit any On the Run store, enjoy any size cup of our Bengal Traders Gourmet Coffee, a fresh cappuccino, or hot beverage of your choice for just 99 cents through November. And when the Longhorns win on Saturday, your 16-ounce cup of Bengal Traders Coffee is free on Monday. Now that's a hot deal. That's life. Only at On the Run at Exxon locations. Offers valid at participating locations. Includes any hot beverage.
At Busher Homes, we offer you one-stop shopping to assist you with all your home buying needs. As a family-owned company, we know that families come in all shapes and sizes, and we are committed to building just the right home for you. Our team of experienced professionals include in-house designers, expert builders, and dedicated customer service specialists. We also offer in-house financing, our own insurance company, and title office, and every Busher home is backed by a 10-year structural warranty. Call 214-802-HOME and take advantage of our one-stop shopping. With in-house financing, we can get you approved today. Our success is based on a strong foundation of meeting our home buyers' needs with exemplary service before and after the sale. 214-802-HOME is the number you need to take advantage of our one-stop shopping. Call today and get pre-approved for your new home. That number again is 214-802-HOME. That's 214-802-4663. Families building homes for families. It's a Busher tradition.
Hi, this is Jared for Subway Restaurants. Have you noticed how a lot of places now have some sort of value menu, but it's not the regular menu items? It's smaller sizes? That's not the way they treat you at Subway Restaurants. In the DFW area, you could choose the sub of the day. It's a different regular 6-inch sub of the day, and it's only $2.69. No strings attached, and yes, it's from the regular menu. You could choose to get it toasted, choose your veggies and dressing, and it's all made fresh right before your eyes. $2.69. Add a 21-ounce drink and a bag of chips, and you've got a meal for a great price. Remember, each day of the week is a different sub of the day. So you get variety, great taste, made the way you want, and only $2.69. Subway Restaurants, They've got it right. This is Jared inviting you to visit your nearby DFW Subway restaurant for the sub of the day. Subway. Eat fresh.
Subway is a registered trademark of Doctors Associates Incorporated. Valid at participating locations.
This past winter, John's English bulldog, Whiskey, spent most of his time suffering from the cold. John desperately wanted to make him a coat, but feared it was still too soon for society to accept a man who dressed up his dog. Then, John learned of Crown Royal's new contest, Legends of the Purple Bag. All you have to do is make something using Crown Royal's purple bags, and you could win a whirlwind weekend in L.A. with 2 trips to the Playboy Mansion and a VIP weekend in New York, complete with a tour of ESPN's headquarters in Bristol, Connecticut. Get the details from your local retailer. Can you hear that? That's the sound of a man sewing a purple coat trimmed in gold thread. Because, for those cold winter days, his pup could use some pep. No purchase necessary to enter. Must be 21 years of age or older. For official rules, visit CrownRoyal.com. Crown Royal Blended Canadian Whiskey. 40% alcohol by volume. It's about quality, not quantity.
This is really fancy, hon.
Well, you deserve the best.
Good evening. My name is Raul, and I will be your server tonight. What can I bring you?
What do you recommend, Raul?
Personally, sir, I like to start with the Mexi dips and chips. Or perhaps some mucho nachos. Then, I move on to the beef chiladas. However, the muchachos are also excellent.
Oh, yum. But I don't see that on the menu.
Oh, no, ma'am. It's only at Taco Bueno, which is what I'd recommend.
You, Bueno Head, get over here. Now.
I think my manager might like a word with me.
When you cook Mexican food favorites, you tend to create a loyal following. Try our savory chicken tortilla soup or our legendary tamales. They're great with an ice-cold Coca-Cola. At Taco Bueno,
it's more Bueno!
Buy a $10 Bueno card and get 10% off your next flight with Southwest Airlines friendly nonstop service across the country, while supplies last at participating locations.
Hear the speed. Hear the power. Proud to be the flagship station of every NASCAR race and the home of Texas Motor Speedway.
KLLI Dallas-Fort Worth and KLLI HD1 from Dallas-Fort Worth.
Live 105.3.
The official package store of the Russ Martin Show is Majestic Fine Wines and Spirits, where the spirit of the week is Jack Daniel's Black. Find it today at majesticliquors.com.
Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
What kind of synth was that you're using? I missed it.
Synth?
Synth. Your guitar synth. What kind is it?
I can't answer if you say the whole word.
Synthesizer.
I don't know. It's a Roland.
Oh, okay, cool.
Why?
I was just curious. It sounds nice. I missed it when you asked, or when you said it earlier. What it was?
I don't think I did. You didn't. Just plug the guitar into it and then whatever.
Gail's on for traffic.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nosy. Hi, Gail.
Hi there.
What do you got?
I've got Don Davis Auto Group and in Pleasant Grove, a wreck on eastbound 175 at Masters. If you're traveling south on the west side of town, southbound Walton Walker at Keeneland Parkway, there's a disabled cab of a semi. It's in the right center lane and traffic's backed up to Irving Boulevard. Still have the wrecks in Fort Worth on the North Freeway, southbound 35 before Golden Triangle and past Heritage. Traffic backed up to Westport, only the left lane getting through with both of those. And eastbound I-30, Tom Landry past 820, there's a crash off to the right shoulder. In Dallas, a fatal motorcycle wreck on Munger at Columbia has that intersection shut down. I'm Gail Lightfoot on the Russ Martin Show.
Thanks, Gail. 50 for the low tonight, going to be in the 70s tomorrow, 80s by Wednesday. We're at 70 degrees now at Live 105.3.
I don't even know what we paid for this. Do you remember, Chloe?
I think it's about $6.
I think it retailed for $6.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what the Guitar Center charges.
No. That's pretty cool, though. The stuff you were doing during the break, you could make your own Halloween CD.
I just had it sitting in the closet. I don't know why I stopped jacking around with it.
What was that? There it is. When you were doing.
Yeah, let's see.
Why does it only work on some strings?
Just the way the pickups are. I don't think this synthesizer, for whatever reason, likes the fatter strings.
Yeah.
It seems to do better on the thinner ones.
Yeah, it's more pronounced the higher you go.
Anything else?
Blue jazz. I just like the Halloween stuff you were doing.
Yeah, that's all I know. That's it. Thank you. Ready, Dan?
Yeah.
Okay, intermission's over. 6:05, Dan O'Malley's here with news.
Thank you, Russ. The trial for the man charged with killing Fort Worth police officer Hank Nava began today. Stephen Hurd is charged with capital murder in the November 2005 shooting death of Officer Nava.
I didn't know he was a cop.
Yeah.
It's part of his defense. Why are you shooting at anybody?
Hurd said he thought the officer was a robber.
He was there to serve a warrant, wasn't he?
Yes.
You already knew you were jacked.
Sure.
I didn't shoot at him directly. I don't care.
Well,
make any difference? Ricocheted off something. I still don't care. Where'd the bullet come from?
Yeah, his defense is trying to say that he didn't know he's a police officer because he was in plain clothes,
yelling police.
I'm on your side, dude.
Then he went out the window and ran away, right?
Yes,
they caught him there.
What's the rest of the story say?
That's pretty much it. They're just starting the trial today.
I wonder why it took 2 years.
I'm sure they wanted to build a airtight case.
It was November of 2005.
Yeah.
So about almost exactly 2 years.
Does anyone know? Did they continue the punitive stage of Officer Jackson's trial?
I haven't heard yet.
It was supposed to start today, and I haven't seen anything.
Okay. Go ahead, Dan.
All right, we have audio to go with this as well. With the number of uncontained fires down to 9 in Southern California, Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger turned his attention Saturday to what he called
39.
The ugly side of human behavior during and after the disaster. At least 2 of the fires were started intentionally, and 2 more have suspicious origins.
Oh! Knock my spit cup over. I got it. It's amazing how much spit you accumulate in 3 hours.
You just knocked it over to get on anything?
It was console. What are you worried about?
That's just gross. I'd like to forget that you're spitting into a cup over there. That's just the nastiest habit. And how you've kept doing it is beyond me.
I didn't realize until now that it bothered you that much.
Oh, jeez. I really enjoy it. Oh, so you're going to put it over here with me now.
Yes.
Lovely. 39 is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, listen to this, though. Think of this. Instead of a press conference with the governor, think of this as a movie trailer.
Does it need music?
It's got music on it.
Oh. How accommodating.
If I were one of those people who started the fires, if I would be you, turn yourself in. If anyone tries to exploit this tragedy, I will make sure that the state of California will do anything possible that you will pay for that for the rest of your life.
Coming Christmas 2007.
Who put the music in?
It just came off the service that way.
Oh, all right. Does he not know it was overly dramatic?
I don't think he does. He's so used to talking that way, I just think it comes natural.
Well, he's been governor for a year or 2, hasn't he?
More like...
Yeah, but this is the first real tragedy where he has to be stoic and, upset and angry at people that purposely, ruin millions or however many properties.
I think it's amazing his accent hasn't gotten any better in 25 years.
Yeah, he's been in this country since the mid-'70s.
I'm kind of glad it hasn't gotten better, though.
Why?
Because it's him.
I guess. Didn't he in an interview this past week, did he say marijuana shouldn't be illegal?
Yeah, we got that too.
It should be legal to smoke marijuana in California.
He smoked it
Only because I like to say it.
California?
Mm-hmm. No, I like to say marijuana.
Yeah, because I think he admitted to doing it when he was a kid. Yes, I did it. No, that was then. This is now. We all do stupid things when we're kids. Next question.
I don't get why there's such a big stigma around it. I'm never really going to smoke it because Ruse is never really going to get it for me.
No.
But you compare the two, and I know the debate's been there for forever, years.
I don't understand it either, and I'm not.
You can get beyond toasted and drive a car. What difference does it make where it comes from?
Liquor stores.
Where the buzz comes from.
Liquor stores in every street. I never have understood that. I can more or less understand the prostitution thing, why they will never have that, even though if you licensed it and if you watched it, it'd be safer and the state would make zillions of money. Zillions of dollars.
There are a lot of busy whores.
There are. And there'd be a lot
Why
more.
not make some cash off of it?
Exactly. And marijuana's the same way. Make sure it's right. Tax it. You keep the Mexican government from making all the money wherever they grow it.
Seems like they grow most of it here. Near the DEA.
Yeah, in Dallas, we tend to put it around the police departments. It's closer that way.
They never look down when they're taking off.
What are the chances?
I've got the Schwarzenegger story. In the 1977 bodybuilding flick Pumping Iron, Arnold Schwarzenegger can be seen smoking pot. But in a new GQ interview, he says of his bodybuilding days, "I didn't take any drugs." When confronted with this discrepancy by the magazine, Arnold's response was, "Pot is not a drug, it's a leaf." He added, "My drug was pumping iron, trust me." He also said that if the Constitution was ever changed to allow people not born in the U.S. to run for president, then he would go for it.
There are still some states, I think, in the Union where bestiality isn't against the law. So you can screw dogs.
Yeah.
But you can't smoke the weed.
No pot.
It was Oregon or one of the states up there where the guy got killed he was screwing a horse and the horse screwed him and killed him.
They had a little sex farm.
Yeah.
All kinds of animals.
It was legal until last year, then they finally changed the law.
That's the law because the horse raped him.
Well, he's the one bent over with his cheeks ready.
I'm
and what makes you think you're going to be able to take a horse?
He just figured, what the heck? This is an
Why don't you
adventure.
get you a nice Springer Spaniel?
Start off slow.
Well, what kind of damage could that do?
Maybe he did, but he's done that. He got bored with it. He's working his way up.
My dog left me.
I'll show him. Yeah, I'll show him.
Lick my peen. I ain't doing it. Lick it. And on your way out, toss my salad.
No.
Yes?
No.
Lick my dog anus.
I will not.
Lick it.
I won't lick your dog anus. How the hell are you talking? Oh, you gotta die. Yes.
Finish up front, and then on your way out, catch my hole for me.
I won't.
Toss my salad.
I'm not gonna.
I'm telling.
You're telling? Okay, lick it one time.
Go ahead.
You be quiet.
All right, then.
Oh, dang it.
My apologies.
You knew you were holding on to that.
I wasn't. I saw a squirrel. Go ahead.
Well, there's a new drug called Jinkum hitting the U.S.
Where'd you get that?
Wait, listen to what it is first.
All right.
Jinkum is an inhalant form of fermented human waste. Human waste, both...
Who's human waste?
Well, technically anyone's.
Well,
both liquid as well as solid.
Yes.
Well, if it's somebody like Catherine Zeta-Jones, I'm okay with that.
Oh. Fermented, and you breathe it in. They put it. Tell them how they do it.
So you take Catherine's stuff and you put it in a jar. Then you cover it with a balloon. Then the person making the Jinkum puts the jar in the sun for several hours or even days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets worse. When the stuff in the jar ferments, it separates and releases a gas, which is captured in the balloon.
Oh, just suck it out of your pet.
How bad?
Go hang out. Aren't cows notorious for farting?
Yeah. Yes.
Stop by a petting zoo.
How bad you want to get stoned?
Who thought of this?
Yes, come up with it.
Somebody that was already stoned or something else.
Then, of course, the Jinkum user inhales the gas. And apparently, the high is strong and euphoric, like doing cocaine and hallucinating. The high lasts about 20 minutes, but makes you feel out of it for several hours or even days. Then, of course, you also have the taste of raw sewage in your mouth for days. It's been around in Africa and other...
also, when the buzz is over, you're going to remember how you got high.
Yes. And you'll do it again, obviously. Somebody is.
No.
It's been around in Africa and other third world countries for a while. They don't have money for most regular drugs.
Well, then ship them in drugs.
So they improvise.
I mean, if you're that impoverished, I'll send you some Ambien. That was too close. Dan?
Mm-hmm. Well, according to a new poll by the Associated Press and Ipsos, white parents are way more likely than minority parents to let their children go trick-or-treating. 73% of white parents say they're going to let their kids go door-to-door on Wednesday versus just 56% of minority parents.
Why is that?
Well, the main reason is it's all about how safe people feel in their own neighborhood. More than 9 out of 10 white people say their neighborhood is safe for kids versus only 3 out of 4 minorities. The other main reason why parents say their kids won't be trick-or-treating is because they don't celebrate Halloween. Approximately 11% of people in the U.S. don't celebrate it for religious reasons.
I think it's Jehovah's Witnesses.
They don't do anything.
They don't celebrate anything.
No. Birthdays, nothing.
And it's not just them.
That would suck to be a kid of a Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, you didn't. We had a family that lived across the street from us when I was a kid. Nothing. No birthdays. No Halloween.
How is that serving?
No Thanksgiving. I don't know what they do.
How is that serving God? I mean, how is that making your life better to not celebrate anything? The Bible's about celebration and life.
Don't they have their own Bible from Robert Young?
No, that's the Mormons.
Oh.
Not Robert Young. His Father Knows Best.
And he does.
In the book.
Who was it?
The Bible.
Oh, Brigham
Young.
Yeah.
Whatever, all these people that don't celebrate Halloween, they must live on my street. I'm the only person on my street that decorated this year for Halloween. Nothing.
Well, not everybody decorates for Halloween. I think I'm the only one on my street that did.
Did anything?
I mean,
they all got kids. That's just kind of sad.
That didn't make any difference.
Well, it just depends. I mean, we don't have any lights up or a body covered with a sheet in our front yard like JD does, but...
You still got the thing with a sheet? Not everybody knows it's a ghost.
Yes, they do.
Most ghosts don't have pointy heads.
It's a dead body, and it's a headless dead body. And laying in a prone position. And
Casper, the Friendly Klansman.
No.
Didn't you say that before, Dan?
It's a dead body.
Something along those lines, yeah.
Right. That's all. Dead body in a graveyard. And I'll just spit over the truck out there, and I put out the caution tape now. That's all.
Okay.
And it's very festive. It's a lot of fun. Then when I get done with that, I'll do Christmas.
Let me ask you something off the air.
Sure.
How do you decorate for... Go ahead, Dan.
Wow.
Go ahead, Dan.
Okay.
Oliver Curry is a well-known and well-respected evolutionary theorist at the London School of Economics, and he just put out a report about what he believes is the future of evolution and the human race. And he thinks in about 100,000 years, humans will be split into 2 separate species. One, a group of superhumans who will be between 6 and 7 feet tall and live up to 120 years.
I can take you to Walmart and see them now.
The second group?
I had to go to Walmart looking for an entertainment rack center thing over the weekend.
Yes.
It was packed full of these mutants.
Well, that's the good group.
The bad group is
the bad group is a group of...
Hang on, what's a good group?
The superhumans between 6 and 7 feet tall and live up to 120 years.
Oh.
That's the other group.
I thought you said goblins in there someplace.
Oh, yeah, it's right here. And then the group of ugly, unintelligent, small goblin humans.
Those are the ones.
Some at Walmart.
Packed.
We already started separating into groups.
Well, if you want to catch them, you know where to go. Obviously, Walmart set up a feeder.
The reason is people, he thinks...
All you need is get you some stands and set up there and wait on them.
He thinks people will get more and more selective about who they reproduce with, so over time, only the most genetically fit people will have kids, leaving the least genetically fit people to get together and then produce goblins. The superhuman men will have symmetrical facial features, extremely deep voices, and large packages. The superhuman women will have glossy hair, completely hairless skin, large eyes, and pert breasts. And there won't be any racial differences. We'll all just be one coffee color.
When is this supposed to happen?
100,000 years.
Yeah. All right. Obviously, Walmart's selling time machines.
According to the American...
And I went someplace else to get the entertainment stand I was looking for.
Yes.
Nobody around me in line spoke English.
What?
It was off-putting, and it wasn't all Spanish. Some Indian chatter and there was Chinese.
That's freaky.
I think I'm going to break down and just learn Spanish. I want to know what's going on.
I know. Doesn't it bother you when they sometimes they'll look your way and they'll laugh? You know what they're saying.
I pick up gringo. Quit it.
I'd like to learn it. You can learn it with CDs and driving back and forth to work.
Maybe I'll do that.
I started and I've got one sentence down and quit.
What'd you get?
Entiendo un poco español. I understand.
You speak very little Spanish.
I understand a little bit of Spanish here.
Why'd you stop there? Well, I guess if you're going to stop, that's the best place.
Learn just enough to tell them what you don't know.
Exactly.
Well, there's got to be some easy way to get the basics down, and then it's like chucking them, dumbing down the guitar chords for me so I could learn something, and you just kind of expand from that.
That's what this does. It's a 6 series.
Oh, you still have it? Mm-hmm. Is it on disc?
Yes. You want to borrow it?
Yeah.
It starts off with, that's the first thing you learn is that sentence. And it's conversational the whole time. And you repeat it back to them. And they say, entiendo un poco español. And it goes on.
What is it, Trey?
If you still have that Sky Mall magazine, I can't remember the name of it. There's usually an advertisement in there for a language company that's supposed to be really good.
I have it right here. Did you see it in here, or you just say it's normally in there?
It's normally in there. I did not look at that specific one.
No. Go ahead, Dan, while I'll look for it.
Okay. According to the American Pet Products Manufacturers Association, 2/3 of the households in the U.S. now have a pet. That's, of course, 67%, up from 56% of households back in 1988, which is the first year they actually ran the survey. Experts also say that's the all-time high, and 45% of the people who have a pet own more than one, and overall we'll spend around $41 billion on our pets this year. 40% of people who keep pictures of their spouse and children in their wallet will also keep pictures of their pet. Richard Weissman.
Hang on. Trey, what'd you pay for the Clo Cam?
$100.
Oh. Here's one in the Sky Mall for $130. Small, lightweight, shock-resistant, waterproof. Is that all of that?
Mm-hmm.
Can be clipped just about anywhere. 30 frames per second, 32 megabytes of internal memory. Sound like the same one you got?
Yeah.
Does it look like that?
Yeah, pretty much exactly like that.
Well, did you get anything over the weekend?
Yeah, I got a little bit over the weekend.
With the camera?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's 222. Number 9.
How long is it cut?
About a minute. Kind of our usual shenanigans, but...
Do what?
Kind of our usual shenanigans, but it was fun. And very, very dangerous now that I think back on it.
Who are you with?
My buddy Jeremy at Barflies.
Yeah.
Cut number 9. Sorry. No.
Wait here. Hey, you. Hey. Oh, my God. It stinks. It stinks so bad.
Need a setup, or we're going to guess again?
Probably can guess again.
Okay.
What the hell? Who the hell?
Oh, no.
That's like...
They need a pig
Oh,
crew.
my God. What the... Oh, shit. Oh, my God. There's a pit crew over there. Oh, Matt. Dude, Matt, where you going? Where you going? Oh, you piece of shit. Oh, my God. Oh, oh, God damn it.
Is that brush?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Oh, damn you. There, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, damn you. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, here we are going. No. Oh, damn it. Oh.
All right, I got no clue.
I'm on top of a golf cart surfing. And what the deal is, the golf cart isn't necessarily stable because the roof's not really that stable. And what stunk was it had been sitting there for a while, and there was something up there that smelled like crap. And the brush sounds was because Jeremy didn't know because he was driving, and he could drive right underneath the trees just fine. And I just started hitting all the trees.
How'd you keep from falling off?
That I don't really remember.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What, JD?
I was asking, where was this certain golf course we don't want to say?
Oh, actually, no. He's got a golf cart at Barflies.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Don't bury me with a... Oh, my God. Oh, where are we going? I think that all recorded. Oh, my God, dude.
that all of it?
I think that's about it. That was pretty much the only thing we did that was really crazy. And after that, I just wanted to settle down because that scared the hell out of me. Because
where'd this idea come from?
I was wanting to learn how to surf.
Afraid of water?
Well, but the water wasn't really around. It was a little cold.
Is it barflies? You got a lake.
It's kind of far from where the bar is, actually. So I was like, hey. We couldn't do anything on three-wheeler, so it's like, how
it's
about
too cold to get in the water, so I'll just do it on top of a cart.
And go under some trees.
So we talked about it for about 20 minutes in the bar, and I go, hey, how strong's on top of the golf cart? And he's like, well, I don't know, let's go find out. and there we went.
Next time, fall off. It's a better punchline.
Richard Wiseman is a psychologist at the University of Hertfordshire in England, and he just finished a study of almost 2,500 pet owners, which proves one thing. Pets and their owners are more like married couples than animals and humans ever should be. Wiseman found that 1 out of 5 dog owners, cat owners, and even reptile owners say that they share a lot of the same traits as their pets, the main ones.
You mean physical traits or personality?
Personality.
Oh, okay.
Include happiness, intelligence, independence, and even a sense of humor. He also found that the longer that an animal and owner have been together, they were more likely to have similar personalities. 20% of all pet owners say they share personality traits with their pets. If they've had a pet for 7 years or more, that goes up to 40%.
What?
I got nothing to say.
What traits would you have with your dogs?
None.
None?
What am I going to do?
I'm trying to think.
I think licking myself is queer.
It's true. Dogs seem to enjoy it.
I'm not big on chewing through power cords.
Twiggy loves that.
And that's about it.
Yeah. Just wondered, because you've been around Abby for so many years. But you don't have any traits of an animal?
Or ask me.
Okay. Just trying to extend the story.
Why? Was it fascinating enough for you?
It was very interesting.
Ask me again about my dogs.
No. Don't want to.
No, I came up with one.
Do you have any traits of your dogs?
No.
Okay.
Last week in Ayr, in southwest Scotland, 51-year-old Robert Stewart of Edinburgh was
What kind of content you think you're going to get out of that? What are you having in common with your chihuahua? Do you sit around and shake all day?
You looked at me.
Are your ears bigger? Your eyes bug out?
I'm done.
Think these things out.
I'll try.
But you don't. Dan!
Going. Anyway, he was in court in Edinburgh. The reason was last year he was staying in a hostel in Ayr where he was busted having sex with a bicycle. Last October, Robert was...
Why is it against the law to have sex with a bicycle?
It's not so much with the bicycle as the scenario. Last October, he was staying at the Aberley House Hostel in Ayr when 2 room cleaners were doing their rounds. They knocked on the door several times. So when no one answered, they unlocked the door and went inside, and that's when they saw Robert wearing a white T-shirt, naked from the waist down.
Why, he's in his own room banging his bike?
Yes.
Why is that against the law?
Because they saw it.
They saw it because they came in.
I know. But last week in court, he pleaded guilty. He'll have to register as a sex offender in Scotland. The rest of his sentencing was deferred until next month.
Was it a chick bike? It's the only thing that takes the weirdness out of it.
If it's a bicycle, I don't know if he can...
I don't understand why you can't screw your own furniture or appliances.
He was arrested on sexual breach of the peace.
He was doing it in his room.
I wondered if you opened the door and you're whacking yourself and made see it. Is that illegal? Or is that exhibitionism?
Hostels are kind of public places, and that's probably where they get them.
So you can't bust a nut on your Schwinn. Do we need a break? You can answer when we get back.
Okay. We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. The official package store of the Russ Martin Show is Majestic Fine Wines and Spirits, where the spirit of the week is Jack Daniel's Black.
Test drive the all-new full-size Toyota Tundra at Don Davis Toyota. Then you can see firsthand how Toyota has redefined the full-size truck. Look over the new Toyota Tundra at Don Davis Toyota in Arlington.
Far and away, the most listened to afternoon show. The Russ Martin Show. On Live 101.9 105.3.
There's one place to see a triple-header NASCAR weekend, November 1st through 4th. November 1st through 4th, Texas Motor Speedway. The weekend opens Thursday and Friday with 7-Eleven qualifying days as the Nextel Cup, Busch, and Truck Series attempt to post the fastest lap. The Silverado 350 Craftsman Truck Series race follows Friday night as championship contenders Mike Skinner and Ron Hornaday try to keep their title hopes alive. Busch regulars battle Bushwhackers for the O'Reilly Challenge Saturday. Carl Edwards, Kevin Harvick, and Stephen Wallace search for the prestigious visit to Victory Lane. The pressure mounts for the Tickies 500. The 8th race of the chase for the Nextel Cup. Championship contenders Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, and Tony Stewart rise to the occasion with a closing laps under the lights. Call 817-215-8500 or visit TexasMotorspeedway.com.
Hello, I'm Roberta. I'll be your server today.
Roberta, I need those numbers and I need them now.
Excuse me?
With small business mobility solutions from AT&T, you can turn any place into your office.
And you, lady at the next table with the big hair, why don't you pull the Connors file, check it for discrepancies? Pepper Boy!
Sir.
Presentation's coming up. Do you have the data?